Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. May we move from darkness to light, like it is said in our wonderful Sanskrit language. May the future of our wonderful state of Andhra Pradesh and also of all the esteemed guests who are here be as bright as this wonderful lamp. Thank you, Dr. Srijana Garu, for this auspicious start. వేదిక మీదకి వచ్చేసిన పెద్దలకి వారి కరకమలతో జ్యోతి ప్రజ్వలన జరిపించినందుకు ధన్యవాదాలు. Welcoming is a pleasant task. Now, it's an honor to invite the Chief Secretary to the Government of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. K.S. Jawahar Reddy Garu, to welcome this august gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister for Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Honorable Ministers from the state of Andhra Pradesh, top industries, leaders of Indian industry and the representatives of Indian industry, ambassadors, high commissioners, deputy ambassadors, representatives of various foreign missions in India, officers and advisors from Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh, various dignitaries, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Andhra Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023. We are privileged to have you here in this beautiful state of Andhra Pradesh, where opportunities are limitless and prospects are endless. The summit is a celebration of our dedication to fostering investment in our state and accelerating economic growth. We are pleased with the advancements we have achieved in recent years, and we are even more enthusiastic about what lies ahead. The residual Andhra Pradesh state is quickly becoming a center for business, technology, and innovation. We have developed an atmosphere that is welcoming and fosters investment with strong emphasis on boosting ease of doing business. The state has undertaken several measures to strengthen its infrastructure, including construction of ports, airports, and road network, as well as the creation of industrial corridors. With a focus on skill development, the state has created a pool of skilled workforce to satisfy the demands of diverse sectors. The state has also put in place a number of initiatives to minimize cost and risk of doing business, including streamlining processes and creating single window system for approvals. I believe that this summit will serve as a platform for investors to connect, collaborate, and explore Andhra Pradesh and its advantages. Thanks to the richness of natural resources, talented people, and advantageous location, Andhra Pradesh is an excellent destination for investment. Through this summit, we intend to emphasize our state's potential and our numerous initiatives to encourage investment in a range of industries, including manufacturing, infrastructure, agriculture, and tourism. I am confident that this summit will be a platform for fruitful discussions, constructive partnerships, meaningful collaborations, and memorable experience for each one of you. Once again, I would like to welcome you all to the Global Investor Summit 2023. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, Dr. K.S. Jawahar Reddy Garu, for sharing your views with this audience. Ladies and gentlemen, abundant with advantages in every aspect, geographical, agricultural, industrial, and infrastructural, Andhra Pradesh supports the success of industries through 8 themes. They are conducive business environment, robust industrial infrastructure, strong logistics infrastructure, strategic location, quality power and water availability, industry-ready skilled workforce, raw material availability, low cost of doing business. all of which provide nothing but opportunity galore for industries to prosper here. To give us a better understanding of each of these 8 themes, we invite the Honorable Minister of Industries and Commerce, Infrastructure and Investment, Information Technology for the Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Gudivada Amarnath Garu, to please address this audience.
Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, distinguished business tycoons on the dais, respected ambassadors, Your Excellencies, country industry delegations, captains from the industry, industry associations, industry representatives assembled today from across India and Andhra Pradesh. Friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you and a warm welcome to our state of Andhra Pradesh and to our ever bustling, ever vibrant, ever growing, the city of destiny, Visakhapatnam. As we have assembled today for the Andhra Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 in Visakhapatnam, you will get a chance to hear about the remarkable advantages of the state, the varied opportunities that the state holds for investors from all walks of life. It is a very proud moment to each of us in the state to witness the remarkable response to the summit from all of you. Being on stage today with the who's who of the industry, Indian industry, and seeing the packed plenary hall today and reflects the tremendous confidence that the business ecosystem has in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And also the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, the dynamic Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. Today, Andhra Pradesh is rapidly growing, progressing under his clear directions across all dimensions. Our Honorable Chief Minister has set a path for balanced regional development and sustainable economic growth inspired by the Navaratnalu, an elaborate model of governance comprising of a welfare and inclusive development-driven society. Our Honorable Chief Minister has ushered in a paradigm shift in governance in the state. His clear message for all of us has been to handhold entrepreneurs from conceptualization to commissioning to marketing their products. As a state, we are committed to reducing risks for industry and lowering costs for doing business, while providing a strong industrial ecosystem for all of you. The state of Andhra Pradesh is blessed with a government with complete political stability, with a strong political mandate. The governments can drive decisions which are not short-sighted, but aim at creating a wonderful future in the extended term. This kind of stability of government has provided the confidence that the industry requires to thrive in the state, focusing on long-term sustainable growth. The state's consistent number of ranking 1 in ease of doing business is clear reflection of this confidence shown by the industries in the state. Andhra Pradesh today offers a bouquet of opportunities of investors across the board. The state offers immense support to firms whether they are looking at taking advantage of global trade winds and investing in manufacturing of electronics, bulk drugs, textiles, whether they are large energy developers looking to tap into the huge potential of the state by building state-of-the-art energy storage systems or green hydrogen production plants. The state has always been home to technological savvy youth who are focusing on emerging technologies to solve today's problems or building state-of-the-art medical equipment that can save lives. Andhra Pradesh infrastructure has enabled creation of large clusters to develop petrochemical processing areas, pharmaceutical hubs, food processing clusters. Our strategic location helps transport goods both inward into the Indian hinterland or outward to East and Southeast Asia. Truly advantage Andhra Pradesh is an apt description of the state. Our state provides the leadership, stability, and talent to build for both domestic and global markets. Our state focuses on economic, social, cultural growth while setting sights on the long term. Combined with the ability to leverage natural strengths of our state, I strongly believe the Andhra Pradesh is one of the champion states to propel the Indian economy forward. Our government recognizes the importance of task at hand and is committed to delivering what we have promised to the people of Andhra Pradesh. Let me once again thank you for participating in Andhra Pradesh Global Investor Summit 2023 and explore the abundant opportunities available here. We look forward to supporting your businesses in the state of Andhra Pradesh under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. Thank you, Jai Hind, and once again we all welcome you to the vibrant city of destiny, Visakhapatnam. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Shri Amarnath Garu, for your captivating insights and observations. With US dollar 147.21 billion gross state domestic product in the year 2021-22, Andhra Pradesh has witnessed a global digit growth rate when the rest of the world grapples with economic uncertainty. How did the state manage to rise above the hard times is really wonderful to know. Now, it's an honor to invite our Honorable Minister of Finance and Planning, Commercial Taxes, Legislative Affairs and Skill Development and Training, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Shri Buggana Rajendranath Garu, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Honorable Ministers, Parliament Members, Legislators, my colleague Minister, Shri Gudiwada Amarnath Garu, Excellencies representing over 20 countries, industry leaders from leading business houses in the country, business delegations, industries assembled today from India and Andhra Pradesh, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, Andariki kuda na hudayapuraka namaskaram. It's our honor to have your attendance today. Historically, business, commerce, trade, industry, they all have been established in various areas for various reasons and advantages. It could be raw material, it could be market, it could be the workforce, it could be the ecosystem, or it could be stable governments. We have seen in the past how European countries have colonized and then established industries. We've seen how people have gone and settled in the United States of America. We've seen the story of Japan, Korea, China. Everywhere it's the same. Business goes towards where there is opportunity. Similarly in India, post-independence, a lot of industry has developed in certain states, in certain cities, all depending on the natural advantages that are available. Now, why AP? Why does anybody have to come to AP? There are reasons. As the tagline says, where abundance meets prosperity. Here we have some natural advantages in the form of agricultural produce. We are first in second, third in most of the agricultural produce, be it fish, shrimp, be it horticulture crops, be it pulses, be it vegetables, be it milk, be it meat. We are first, second, third in most of the agricultural produce. We have a lovely ecosystem for establishment of automobile industry, pharmaceutical industry. We are also in the area of the niche shipbuilding. We have certain advantages in the form of logistics where ports and port-led connectivity is available in abundance. Inland waterways are being created. We have proximity to the cities of Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. We have an excellent workforce with a beautiful demography. We have wonderful skill development centers and skilling activity taking place. And most of all, we have abundant and maybe the best in renewable energy. And we are very progressive the amount of progressive nature that is there in Andhra Pradesh is actually visible in the form of government correspondence. Probably we're the only state where government correspondence is done in the English language. And most of all, we have a very stable government and a dynamic chief minister who understands business and industry. And here we have Vizag, where the summit is being held, a beautiful city. All of us appreciate the beauty of Vizag. We have the strength in the form of a cosmopolitan nature, which is available in very few cities in the country. Similar to Delhi, similar to Mumbai, similar to Bangalore and Hyderabad, we have Vizag, where the entire population consists of settlers from all over the country at some point of time. A wonderful place to have our IT-enabled services and financial services. Andhra Pradesh, we have actually moved over from EODB. We've been number one in the ease of doing business for about 3 years consecutively. Now we are concentrating on the cost of doing business. Post reorganization of the state, a lot of industry went to Hyderabad. Nevertheless, here we are, Andhra Pradesh. We are young and we too have a dream. A dream the government and our Chief Minister has and resolved to restart all over again. A dream to re-establish AP on the industrial map of not only the country but the world. A dream to provide abundant business opportunity. A dream and to provide ample employment opportunity to our youth. A dream to be in the forefront of service not only to the state but to the nation and the world. And most of all, a dream to provide a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Welcome everybody, welcome all the delegates to Vizag, the jewel of the East. Welcome everybody once again to Visakhapatnam, land of destiny. Thank you.
ధన్యవాదాలు శ్రీ రాజేంద్రనాథ్ గారు. Those were words of wisdom. We see our state rising and scaling new heights in the future. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. We now bring you a visual treat that journeys the success story of Advantage Andhra Pradesh. Let's enjoy the audio-visual presentation.
Gateway to Southeast Asia, 974-kilometer long coastline, robust industrial infrastructure, 3 industrial corridors, 6 ports, 6 airports, diverse industrial base, industry-ready skilled workforce, plug-and-play facilities for industries. Number 1 in ease of doing business based on 100% perception survey for the last 2 editions. Advantage Andhra Pradesh, where abundance meets prosperity. A new era has begun in Andhra Pradesh, an era of innumerable opportunities and immense possibilities. Dedicated efforts of the visionary Chief Minister Honorable Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy have carved a new identity for the state by measuring up to all parameters of development, trade and investment.
The performance stands testimony to our belief that right infrastructure and enabling policies, these two are very, very important.
Andhra Pradesh is powering its development through the available land, water, forest and mineral resources. The state registered the highest GSDP growth rate of 11.43% during the 2021-22 financial year, higher than the country's GDP growth rate. The Andhra Pradesh government has identified 13 focus sectors for attracting sector-specific investment opportunities. The state has an abundant land bank of approximately 46,000 acres for industrial development, with industrial zoning as the key focus area to provide a risk-free, investment-friendly environment. A big credit for immense success in every field goes to plug-and-play model and industrial hubs. This includes YSR Jagananna Mega Industrial Hub, YSR Electronic Manufacturing Cluster, Industrial Corridors, PCPIR and Beach IT Model. With 6 airports, the state with the largest number of operational airports, air freight traffic is increasing impressively year after year. State-of-the-art cargo handling facilities are available at major airports. The goal is to establish AP as a strategic air cargo hub. Andhra Pradesh is taking special steps to handle double the ship traffic and cargo in the next 5 years. The port capacity has increased by 75%. Direct calls with Southeast Asian economies also reduce transit time. Andhra Pradesh is the only state to have 3 industrial corridors for accelerated development across the state. Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor, Chennai Bengaluru Industrial Corridor, Hyderabad Bengaluru Industrial Corridor. Steadily working towards its mission of a decarbonized economy, Andhra Pradesh is now home to 4 solar energy parks.
What we see today would stand out for the future of this country. In fact, what Andhra Pradesh today is showcasing will be the triggering point for this entire country to follow in the days to come, when the usage of fossil fuels would take a backseat and renewable energy would take a front row seat.
Andhra Pradesh will play an important role in meeting India's commitment towards the global EV30 at 30 campaign. The state exports auto components and electronics to more than 30 countries. Automobile clusters, 21 auto nagars, proximity to consumption centers and focus on EV public transportation have made Andhra Pradesh the automobile hub of the country. The pharma sector has also benefited from the state's industry-centric policies. The next phase of development in pharma is focused on collaborations exploring bulk drugs, including medical device technology, biosimilars, gene therapy and specialty drugs. Andhra Pradesh's excellence in the electronics and IT sector is well known. Andhra Pradesh is an ideal choice for global conglomerates to invest in the electronics sector and cater to the ever-increasing global demand. It has the distinction of being the only state in India with 4 dedicated electronics manufacturing clusters. 60% of the state's population is associated with agriculture and agro-business. Integrated production centers are being developed in every district under the AP Food Processing Policy 2025. Ranks first in terms of the total value of trade on the national agricultural market. Andhra Pradesh is one of the 4 states in the country to have a 640 square kilometer petroleum, chemicals and petrochemicals investment region, PCPIR, recognized by the Government of India. The state is committed to becoming the chosen investment destination in India in aerospace and defense manufacturing. Andhra Pradesh is working on creating a transformational and affordable model for healthcare in the state. Andhra Pradesh MedTech Zone has the distinction of being India's first manufacturing hub for medical devices. The MSME sector in Andhra Pradesh manufactures a variety of products in sectors such as agri and food processing, automotives, textiles, construction materials and others. The government of Andhra Pradesh is also extending initiatives under the Industrial Development Policy to nurture MSMEs. Andhra Pradesh is committed to quality education and skill development as a focus sector. The government has also developed a robust technical ecosystem to cater to the skilling needs of the youth. With multiple initiatives in place, Andhra Pradesh is focusing on creating a world-class industry-ready workforce. Andhra Pradesh is committed to promoting green textile to achieve sustainable long-term goals in the textile sector. The exquisite handloom and crafts industry of the state, Andhra Pradesh, has its own special identity. Due to the dedicated efforts of the state government, the works of the weavers and craftsmen here have become popular all over the world. The state is one of the preferred tourism destinations in India. The state government provides multiple opportunities for developing tourism projects and related services to cater to the state's vast potential and avenues. The growth story of Andhra Pradesh speaks volumes about the dedicated efforts and commitment of the Honorable Chief Minister to take the state to new heights.
Like-minded companies from all over the globe to come over to set up their shop in India, and especially in Andhra Pradesh.
Come, join us on this exciting journey of technological innovations, profitable business and sustainable development. Advantage Andhra Pradesh, where abundance meets prosperity.
We really hope you enjoyed this audiovisual presentation. Part of the purpose of this summit, the Global Investors Summit 2023 at Andhra Pradesh, is to tell you exactly why this is Advantage Andhra Pradesh for your investments. Ladies and gentlemen, Andhra Pradesh saw the highest quantum jump in GSDP in financial year 2020 to 2021 and in the financial year 2021 to 2022. The construction sector contributed significantly to this with its rapid rate of growth at 26.75%. I cordially invite the Chief Executive Officer of NOF, Shri Sumit Bidani ji, to share his views on these numbers and the future prospects of this sector in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, everyone. It's indeed a pleasure to be here and a great honor to be on the stage with all the many dignitaries out here. Firstly, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting us to this prestigious event. As far as introduction is concerned, I am Sumit Bidani and I head the Kanoff gypsum product business in India. Kanoff, as you may know, is the leader in gypsum products world over, and in India has been gaining rapid strides over the last many years. At the time we set up a plant in Andhra, we were actually called USG Boral, which eventually became Kanoff in 2021 April. We commissioned a state-of-the-art technology plant in 2019 at Sri City, which is in Tirupati district of Andhra Pradesh. This is a 30 million square meter capacity plant and is actually one of the biggest in terms of capacity in India. This was made with an initial investment of over 40 million US dollars, and the plant is spread over around 24 acres across Sri City. It provides direct employment to more than 200 employees. And I must say the skill development and the kind of skill we get in the people out here is excellent. We have received a lot of support from the government of Andhra Pradesh to ensure that the project is completed in record time of 18 months from the date of commencement to the date of commercial production. All necessary approvals regarding consent to establish to consent to operate were provided in a very smooth manner. This helped us meet the project deadline way ahead of it. The power infrastructure in Sri City has been excellent with a very reliable power supply. This is, as you know, a must for continuous operation processes for industries like ours. Access to multiple ports within 100 kilometers of Sri City has helped us to be very competitive, both in terms of raw material imports as well as transport of our finished goods. Coupled with this, the road connectivity has been excellent to all the major parts of India, and that has helped us transfer our goods in a very seamless manner. At this stage, I would like to congratulate the organizers for conducting such a wonderful event. It is an excellent initiative, and I'm sure it's getting a very good response. My best wishes to the team concerned for a successful event and a great future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavad Shri Bidani ji for sharing your insightful case study with us. The Andhra Pradesh state government is laying a particular emphasis on the electronic system design and manufacturing, the ESDM industry. The state is also hosting multiple large original equipment manufacturers, the OEMs, and the original design, ODMs, in the semiconductor sector. Now, Andhra Pradesh is the only state to have 3 industrial corridors with best-in-class infrastructure in industrial parks in various locations, including Kopparthi, Achyutapuram, Orvakal, Krishnapatnam. These parks comprise ample opportunities for IT, automobiles, energy, and textile industries, amongst many others.
As a lover and wearer of handlooms, particularly weaves of the state of Andhra Pradesh, it gives me special joy to share that the state is committed to promoting green textiles towards long-term sustainable growth. The state boasts 10 existing integrated textile parks and is developing a mega textile park on a 2,411-acre expanse of land. To provide us with his sage insights, we would like to invite on stage Director at Toray Industries, Mr. Masahiro Yamaguchi.
Konnichiwa.
Namaste, konnichiwa. On behalf of Toray India, I, Masahiro Yamaguchi, warmly thank Honorable Chief Minister Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy, Government of Andhra Pradesh officials, Indian and foreign invitees, guests, and participants for this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce about Toray briefly. Toray was established in Japan 1926. A public listed company with annual revenue of $20.8 billion US. It's 48,000 employees operating out of 29 countries. Research, develop, manufacture, and sell premier advanced raw materials and products in multiple countries and regions. In India, Toray Industries India Private Limited invested 1,000 crore in Sri City Industrial Park, Andhra Pradesh, as Toray's bridgehead asset in India, covering 85 acres. In the first phase of investment, we started production of 2 plants, engineering plastics and PP spunbond, since 2019. In second phase, we are investing another 200 crores for air filter media production line as our third business unit, and doubling the capacity of engineering plastic plant. Both will be operation in this year. Because of our products are created by our core technologies of organic synthetic chemistry, bio and nanotechnologies, and polymer chemistries. Uninterrupted constant voltage power supply is essential for high quality, stable production. This is one of the key criteria for selecting Sri City and Andhra Pradesh. And for that, AP Transco approved 132 kV dedicated line to our factory. And APSPDCL cooperatively provided electric supply in times for our production. Thanks to this stable power supply and the infrastructure at Sri City, and industrial development policy driven by Andhra Pradesh government, Toray shall expand our business activity in Sri City, Andhra Pradesh, in times to come. In conclusion, I would share that materials change our lives. ありがとうございました。Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Yamaguchi-san, for your invaluable insight. Our next speaker on the automotive industry in Andhra Pradesh, I request the Chief Administrative Officer of Kia India, Mr. Kap Dong Lee, to address this gathering.
Yes. Good morning, Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Cabinet Minister of Government of India and Government of Andhra Pradesh, all government officials, fellow delegates from industry community, prospective investors and media friends. It's my immense pleasure to meet all of you today here on this occasion of Global Investor Summit 2023. I am very happy to inform you all that Kia India has become a leading automobile company in the Indian automobile industry, producing over 3 lakh cars per annum and exporting to various countries across the world. Recently, we have won the prestigious Indian Car of the Year Award 2023 for Kia Carens and Green Car of the Year Award for Kia EV6. Kia India has invested over rupees 10,000 crores in Andhra Pradesh since 2017. There are about 20,000 employees across the Kia India and its affiliates and other vendors in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Kia received a lot of support from the government of Andhra Pradesh continuously since its inception in 2017. We have built world-class automotive manufacturing plant with the help of government of Andhra Pradesh by receiving huge parcel of developed land on interpreted power, water supply, skilled human resources, and well-connected transportation facilities. We are ever grateful to government of Andhra Pradesh for its support during the tough COVID period that helped us for safety movement of employees and raw material to manufacture cars safely. I would like to take this opportunity to thank government of Andhra Pradesh for its continuous support. The state of Andhra Pradesh is rich in natural and abundant skilled human resources, well-connected roads, rail and seaport transport facilities, along with over 970 kilometer long coastline. The state of Andhra Pradesh became the destination for prospective investors by its investor-friendly ecosystem and dynamic leadership. We at Kia India look forward to contributing more to the state economic growth in coming years. Dhanyawadaru. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words. We now present to you an audiovisual presentation on renewable energy sector in Andhra Pradesh. Let's now have a look at the AV.
Generating 9 gigawatts of renewable power. 30 gigawatts of solar power projects in the pipeline. Preparing to add 44 gigawatts of wind power to existing capacity. Offering highly attractive investment opportunities in non-conventional energy. Andhra Pradesh, the state that drives India's sustainable energy growth. Andhra Pradesh emerges as India's powerhouse, underpinning the country's commitment at the United Nations Conference of Parties on Climate Change to install 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel energy capacity by 2030. The state is already generating 9 gigawatts of renewable power and is preparing to add another 30 gigawatts of solar and 44 gigawatts of wind power to the existing capacity. Andhra Pradesh's unique energy ecosystem has propelled India to the 3rd rank in Renewable Energy Country Attractive Index 2021.
Andhra Pradesh is one particular state which is blessed for both solar as well as wind.
The state is home to the first of its kind world's largest integrated energy storage project with an investment of over $3 billion. To promote energy export, Andhra Pradesh has already set aside 80,000 acres of land for installing solar, wind and solar wind hybrid projects. With abundant water and a vast coastline, Andhra Pradesh is best suited for producing green hydrogen. The state has been leading by example in energy storage and has identified 29 locations for pumped storage power projects with 34 gigawatt potential. Guided by the visionary leadership of its Chief Minister, Honorable Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy, the Andhra Pradesh Renewable Energy Export Policy aims to facilitate the setting up of renewable energy equipment manufacturing facilities.
We have almost 33,000 megawatt of pump storage capacity also, wherein the sites have already been identified. The pump storage, which would actually be the green batteries, that would be the future where fossil fuels would be the day of the past.
Andhra Pradesh, decarbonizing India's economy by ushering in the fossil fuel to clean energy transition.
With the increase in meditourism and the industry as a whole, Indian healthcare is expected to grow. Our next speaker helms one of the market-leading brands in this sector, and she is here to speak to us. Please welcome the Vice Chairperson of Apollo Hospitals, Srimati Preeta Reddy.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, the Honorable Ministers of the Andhra Pradesh Cabinet, senior bureaucrats and the Chief Secretary of the Andhra Pradesh Cabinet, captains and nation builders of our wonderful country. It's an honor to be here with all of you today. The theme of the conference, which says where abundance meets prosperity, seems perfect from what we've seen, but I would like to add one more word to it, which is good health, because with good health comes prosperity and abundance. And I stand here in front of you as a daughter of the son of the soil, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, the chairman of Apollo Hospitals, who really was the architect of modern healthcare in India. This state has done a lot, especially for the downtrodden and for people seeking good health, starting from Arogya Shri, which was the brainchild of our Honorable Chief Minister's father, and now is a model not only in the other states of the country but throughout the globe. In fact, the African countries have also taken up their own form of Arogya Shri. And sir, I would like to congratulate you for being able to give healthcare to a vast cross-section of society. The other brainchild, which I think all of us in the healthcare sector are extremely excited about, is the vision to have high-quality hospitals in a public-private participation mode in every district of Andhra Pradesh. We have done a very successful model in Chittoor, where we all come from, and I think this is being scaled up and rolled out throughout the country. And for that, I think we should again say that the state of Andhra Pradesh has really put us on the nation's map. We work together to see how we can to reduce the onset of disease throughout the state and in the country. And for that, I think we're using digital models, telemedicine, and different tools to see how can we propagate the idea of good health and intensify the work which is being done. We've done this as a model in Chittoor, and now we are doing it actually along with the Adani family at the Visakhapatnam port, and we'd like to be able to do this again throughout the state. As an example, when Ford came to South India to establish their factory, it was the healthcare which made them take a decision to come to that state. And now with all the industries coming into Andhra Pradesh, I think we would be very proud to be their healthcare partner. And finally, before I conclude, we have a magnificent university campus, and as a family of Andhra Pradesh, we are putting aside 500 crores towards a state-of-the-art innovation center which will take up artificial intelligence, machine learning, and more than anything else, work with research centers globally to bring accessible, affordable, and high-end medicine, including genetic mapping, into this country, into this state more than anything else, in our wonderful campus at Chittoor. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity, for the encouragement, and I promise that we as a family will always be together with you in the government to see that the state gets access to the best and the highest quality of healthcare. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, ma'am, Preeta Reddy ji. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, Andhra Pradesh is the only state to have 3 industrial corridors with best-in-class infrastructure and industrial parks. Now, construction then becomes a very active industry. To speak to us on how this industry is growing across all avenues, I would like to invite on stage the chairman of Shri Cement, Shri Hari Mohan Bangurji, to give us his perspective on this.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, officials of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, respected members of the media, my fellow delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor and privilege for me to attend this Global Investor Summit at Visakhapatnam. Andhra Pradesh is the youngest state of India. Its growth rate was 11.4% in 21-22, and it has contributed 5% of the Indian GDP. Congratulations, sir. Excellent work is being done here in education, social engineering, and all the right steps to attract industry. My gratitude to Government of Andhra Pradesh for the unwavering support and commitment to promoting sustainable development of the state. With the excellent infrastructure of the state, skilled workforce, and business-friendly policies under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Andhra Pradesh has become one of the most preferred destinations for the industry. Shri Cement is one of the largest cement manufacturers of the country with a capacity of around 50 million tons. Our focus is in improving our environmental performance and developing neighboring communities. We take pride in the fact that our continued focus is on creating plants and facilities that tirelessly work to deliver the highest scores of lowering carbon footprints. Very proud to say that Shree Cement has been continuously recognized as the best place to work. Our share of green power now stands at 55% of total power consumed. It is highest in the industry. Our CSR interventions are creating positive impact on neighboring communities in West Bengal. NGO run by Shree Cement has been awarded the best NGO by the state government. We are actively participating in the industrialization of Andhra Pradesh. A sum of rupees 3,000 crore has been committed for cement unit in Guntur. This will be the greenest cement plant of our country. We expect it to have the lowest carbon footprint per ton of cement produced. This plant, once commissioned, will have one of the highest percentage of green power as well as use of alternative fuel. Project work is progressing well. Furthermore, we are exploring to invest another rupees 5,000 crore in Andhra Pradesh. The new investment will have direct and indirect employment of 5,000 people while creating a pool of more than 1,000 crores contribution to the state exchequer annually. We are sure that with the recent trend, demand for all products in Andhra Pradesh will have higher growth rate than the rest of India. I am very confident that under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, we should be able to make bigger investment in the state. In the end, I would again like to thank Honorable Chief Minister Shri Jagan Reddy ji and Government of Andhra Pradesh for organizing this investor summit. Thank you.
Dhanyavad, Shri Bangur. Andhra Pradesh has established itself as one of the most prominent connectors with major world markets. It's a testament to the state's dedication towards Make in India. Now we request the Chairman of Century Ply Boards, Shri Sajan Bhajanka ji, for his address. Welcome, sir.
Honorable CM Andhra Pradesh Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, luminaries of Indian industry and trade, all the dignitaries on dais, of the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Our dream journey in Andhra Pradesh started around 14 months back when I met the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy. We were little skeptical about our plant in Andhra Pradesh, but in that meeting, not only we decided to put our next MDF plant, 8th of Century Plywood, in MDF and plywood and other panels in Andhra, but in that meeting itself, location was decided, modus operandi was decided, the nodal officers were decided, and that is that was the day until today. We are running almost 1 year ahead of schedule, and instead of 2024, we shall commission our project exactly within 2 years of inauguration by Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy in December 21. So it was a very pleasant journey. I should say it was a dream journey. Usually we have faced a lot of problems when we go for putting up any plant anywhere. But in Andhra and particularly our place, I visited yesterday our plant site, and all the senior officers, even the politicians, the MLA, MLC, they all came there. We jointly inaugurated some CSR initiative, and they all assured full help. And day 1 to till today, we have not faced any problem. Usually, putting up an industry is like a hurdle race. So sometimes hurdles are defined, sometimes hurdles are not undefined, and you move ahead, and lot of self-help NGOs, vested interests, they will come, they will create problem for you. But we have not come across any such problem in Andhra, and not only going ahead with the MDF plant, we added 2 more plants to it. One is the HPL, what normally you say sun mica. So that plant also we initiated, and then another PVC board. So instead of 1, now we are putting up 3 plants, and all would be completed before December. So Andhra Pradesh would be our first choice for our future expansions. I thank Mr. Kadaikal, Special Secretary Industries, Honorable CM Sir, entire district administration, and all the people for help. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, Shri Bhajanka ji. Ladies and gentlemen, Andhra Pradesh is on a mission to convert 100% of all commercial and logistics fleets to electric fleets by 2029. And 3 of the cities in Andhra Pradesh have been nominated as model electric mobility cities of the future. It's only fitting then that our next speaker, I welcome on stage the co-founder and former CEO of Tesla Inc., Mr. Martin Eberhard, to address this gathering, please.
Good morning, honorable ministers, esteemed business leaders, and everyone in the audience. Thank you very much for coming and listening to me. I've been especially interested to learn about the startup scene here in Andhra Pradesh, as well as the green energy production. And I'm excited to be here at the Andhra Pradesh Global Investors Summit. I've been a Silicon Valley entrepreneur since my very first job as an engineer in 1983. That was actually the only time I applied for a job. Thereafter, I either worked at a startup company that I founded or I was recruited. The most famous of these startups, as was mentioned, of course, is Tesla, where I was the founder and the original CEO. Today, I'd like to share a few lessons that I've learned over my years as an entrepreneur. Hopefully, you'll find some of these lessons to be relevant here in Andhra Pradesh, particularly to those of you involved in startup companies, either as entrepreneurs or as investors. My first startup company developed high-resolution graphics terminals, something that was technically interesting but not particularly relevant. My next startup company was the first company making ebooks. This was also interesting but otherwise not relevant. It was my third startup company that started a revolution. It seems unimaginable now, but in year 2000, when I started thinking about Tesla, nobody in the world was making electric cars. No established car companies, no startup companies, and most people didn't think electric cars were even possible. Tesla proves them wrong and showed that the future of automobiles is absolutely electric. Today, every legacy car company in the world knows that their future is with electric cars, and there is a rich ecosystem of EV startup companies around the world. The real problem that I saw in 2002 was climate change caused by fossil fuel consumption. I did not start out assuming that electric cars were the answer. Rather, I came to this conclusion by researching the well-to-wheel energy efficiency and carbon footprint of every kind of propulsion system I could find. Everything from petrol, diesel, hydrogen, natural gas, propane, electricity, and more. Somewhat to my surprise, the math proved that electric vehicles were by far the best choice. This was the beginning of Tesla. Starting a car company in 2002 was absolutely crazy. No new car company had ever succeeded in my lifetime. Because it was such a crazy idea, it was at first impossible to hire anyone with automotive experience. And so we started off with just beginners, people who had never done electric cars in their life. I think if I had known how difficult it was to start an electric car company, I might not have done it. But I think that my own naivety and the naivety of my founding team was necessary for us to be so bold as to start a new car company based on a new technology. We had to learn about automotive safety standards and crash testing. We had to learn about automotive suppliers, learning that suppliers generally were not interested in supplying to a small startup company in California. We had to discover the inherent safety issues with lithium-ion batteries and learn how to solve them. We had to figure out how to manufacture, deliver, and service cars. There were so many difficult problems that had to be solved, and had to be solved on a tight budget. However important naivety may be for starting a company, it is just as important to face your problems and get over them. In a startup company, it's also easy to be hyper-focused on the product you're building, solving the technical problems that are in front of you. It is easy to forget that you're also building something else, that you're building a company, and the early people that you hire, the way you interact with your team, the policies that you put in place, all of these create the company and will define it for the near future. In 2002, the idea of climate change was caused by humans and it was still debatable. Today, 21 years later, this is a settled question. Climate change is real, it is an existential problem, and we are the primary cause of climate change. Do I think that replacing all of our cars with electric cars will solve this problem? No, of course not. But it is a start. The EV revolution was the best that I could do at the time with the resources that I had. We have a long way to go, and it was the best I could do. We all have a long way to go, and we need all of us to be focused on learning how to live in this world sustainably very soon. I am hopeful that this is the beginning of a green revolution that will get us there, not a greenwashing wave that will get us nowhere. And so here are a few of the lessons that I bring to this Andhra Pradesh Global Investors Summit. Do something that's really worthwhile and solve real problems in this world. Be bold. Try something new, but face your problems when they arrive, and build great companies as you build great products. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Eberhard, for your wonderful words. Now it's an honor to welcome the Chairman of Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Shri Naveen Jindal ji, for his address. Welcome, sir.
Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the young and dynamic Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who I had the honor to serve in the Parliament for 5 years. I'm really happy to be here today. Mr. Krishna Reddy, Honorable Union Minister of Culture, Shri Gudivada Amarnath, Honorable Minister of Industries, Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister Shri Rajendra Nath Reddy, my friend Honorable Member of Parliament Mr. Bala Shauri, all the Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, MLAs, People's Representatives, Mr. Karikal Valaven, Special Chief Secretary, Dr. Jawahar Reddy, Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, all the dynamic officers of Andhra Pradesh. We meet a lot of officers in lots of states. I must say that Andhra Pradesh has a lot of young, bright people and very, very helpful officers. India's leading industrialist that we are all very proud of, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, Srimati Preetha Reddy, Sri Hari Mohan Bangad, Mr. G.M. Rao, Dr. Krishna Ella, my friend Puneet Dalmia, Arjun Oberoi, young and dynamic Karan Adani, I think he must be the youngest person on the dais, all the captains of industry on the dais, off the dais, friends from electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen, Andariki Namaskaram. We are honored to be here at the Andhra Pradesh Global Investor Summit 2023. Andhra Pradesh is the holy land of Lord Venkateshwara Swami. I'm sure when we're holding this summit here, we will have Lord Venkateshwara's blessings to make this event a grand success. We are pleased to share our positive experience of working in Andhra Pradesh for last many years. We see it as a potential industry hub of the future. Andhra Pradesh is renowned for its excellent infrastructure, large manufacturing base, talented youth, and a very business-friendly environment. We, on behalf of Jindal Steel and Power, express our gratitude to the state government for its visionary leadership and progressive policies that have attracted a lot of investment. The single window clearance policy and the industrial development policy 2023 have created an investor-friendly ecosystem, making it easier to set up and operate industries here. We are delighted to share that just recently we took over Simapuri Energy, which is a 600 megawatt power plant, and you'll be happy to know that we have already started one unit of 150 megawatt, another unit we are going to start this week, and then by April, the entire 600 megawatt would be commissioned and serving the country's need of energy. Further, to increase our investments in the state, we are working on setting up a 3 million ton steel plant near Visakhapatnam, and by investing more than 10,000 crores, and more than 10,000 people are going to be getting employment here directly and indirectly. And today we are also going to be signing a MOU to that effect. Friends, we are very fortunate that we have a very young and dynamic Chief Minister in Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Andhra Pradesh is very strategically located. It has abundant natural resources, skilled workforce. All these factors make it a very attractive destination for investment. As investors, we are committed to partnering with the state to realize the true potential of Andhra Pradesh. My elder brother, Mr. Sajan Jindal, chairman of JSW Group, he was supposed to come here today because JSW is investing in a very large way in the state of Andhra Pradesh. He was unfortunately not well, so he has entrusted me to come and speak on his behalf also. So I would just like to say on his behalf that he asked me to convey his sincere gratitude and good wishes on the behalf of entire JSW Group on this forum. JSW Group is very grateful to the Chief Minister and his team for unwavering support and commitment to driving growth in the state. And as a result, Andhra Pradesh has the highest GDP growth rate in the country, higher than any other state in the country, and I think the government needs a big applause for that. Let's give them a big applause. JSW Group has made significant commitment to the district of Kadapa, where only recently, just last month, the groundbreaking ceremony has happened for setting up a steel plant. This steel plant is the dream project of our Honorable Chief Minister. And I can assure you, sir, that there cannot be anybody better for setting up a steel plant than my brother, Mr. Sajan Jindal. Sajan Bhaiya will do an amazing job. He is going to set up a state-of-the-art steel plant. JSW is also signing MOU with the state government for investing in renewable energy across solar, hydro and wind, as well expanding its cement capacity in the state. The group is also investing in a port and building a slurry pipeline and a MSME park. The projects being built in Andhra Pradesh shall be world-class and will be the benchmark of excellence. JSW Group and JSP, Jindal Steel and Power, remain committed to partnering with Andhra Pradesh in its growth story. In conclusion, we reiterate that JSP and JSW Group remain committed to being a partner of Andhra Pradesh, and we are honored to be part of this journey. We wish this summit a great success. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Dhanyavad Shri Jindal ji, especially for highlighting the huge employment opportunities that will be there in the state in future. We now present to you an audio-visual presentation on the industrial and logistics infrastructure sector. Watch it.
Andhra Pradesh is pioneering the model of infrastructure and corridor-led industrial development. The only state with 3 industrial corridors, multimodal logistic parks for hinterland connectivity. Andhra Pradesh, building a better India. Andhra Pradesh leads the way in developing industrial infrastructure. With enormous potential for industrial development, the state remains the most preferred destination, offering the environment of risk-free investment. Andhra Pradesh has developed 534 industrial estates, which are fully equipped to meet all infrastructure requirements of investors. 24/7 water and power supply are guaranteed in all industrial parks. Andhra Pradesh is supported by robust industrial and logistics infrastructure with home to 3 industrial corridors: Visakhapatnam Chennai Industrial Corridor, Chennai Bangalore Industrial Corridor, and Hyderabad Bangalore Industrial Corridor. The Tri-City Growth Corridor, covering Chennai, Tirupati, Nellore, figures in one of India's top 10 manufacturing destinations. Multimodal logistics parks are coming up at Visakhapatnam and Anantapur. The state currently has 6 existing ports and 4 upcoming greenfield ports in Ramayapatnam, Machilipatnam, Bhavanapadu and Kakinada. The state consistently ranked in the top 3 in terms of cargo traffic handled at the ports. Andhra Pradesh has 6 operational airports with aircraft movement of over 45,000 flights. Year-on-year freight traffic growth at 33% in 2019-20. Total cargo handled standing at 3.9 metric tons. Well-planned cargo and freight movement, 55% rail and conveyor belts, higher than the national average of 35%. 32% road. 13% pipelines or coastal shipping. The state endeavors to improve competitiveness, building best-in-class industrial and logistics infrastructure, integrating with the global supply chains and facilitating local industry up the value chain.
We are the fastest growing state in the country with 11.43% GST. And we are also rated in the sphere of ease of doing business we are rated #1 in this country for the past 3 years in a row.
The government of Andhra Pradesh is committed to industrial development with a focus on strengthening infrastructure and enabling logistics ease by leveraging industrial corridors.
The fastest growing state in the country, 3 industrial corridors running through the state lines, and a gorgeous 974-kilometer coastline. If that isn't an advantage, what is? Ladies and gentlemen, as per the Leeds Report 2022, LEADS Leeds Report 2022, Andhra Pradesh was a top achiever in logistics ease in comparison with other states in India. To elaborate further on this, I would like to invite the chairman of GMR Group, Shri G.M. Rao Garu, to give his address to this audience. Please.
Honorable Chief Minister Jagan Reddy Garu, dignitaries on the dais and the dignitaries of the dais. I heartily welcome all of you to my home state. It is a really pleasure for me to participate in today's in the Global Investor Summit. I came from a nearby village and started as a trader and established several industries and grown up in this state. Being a son of the soil, I feel privileged to be here today among such an august gathering. I strongly recommend the investors from foreign source as well as from India to come and invest here. Any investor or a business look for the 5 things to invest. They are the one is a strong visionary leadership. Second is conducive ecosystem of doing business. Third is infrastructure. The fourth is availability of resources like power, land and water. And the fifth is human resources. When it comes to the strong visionary leadership, I must say that these are the best times because both the center and state, we got a real transformation leaders. Our beloved visionary Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, creating a new India. In the last 9 years, he has fundamentally transformed our country on the path of become superpower. According to me, India, the largest democracy in the world, is witnessing the most unprecedented transformation in the history of the free world through digitization. One can pick up any data, statistics, whether it is FDI, number of startups, unicorns, number of internet users, number of working hands, almost all the investment and the produce statistics, India will be top the ranks. And the beauty is that it is an inclusive growth. The current growth is not limited to few big city metros, but it is encompassed for tied to 3 cities, villages and the rural areas, all of our country as well. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh state, under the visionary leadership of our Chief Minister, Sri Jagan Reddy Garu, is being transformed as the most progressive and forward-looking state in our country. The testimony of which are the facts that the state is ranked #1 among all states in the country. And also, now we are witnessing the double-digit growth consistently. Talking about the infrastructure and resources, we have all seen the videos and presentation as how the state has surplus power, water supply, land, and skilled resources and One of the great initiatives taken by the government is integrated approach to connecting and logistics. And in the help of 6 drives, namely ports, roads, airports, waterways, railways, and dedicated corridors for the logistics. My dear friends, air, land, and sea connectivity is the most critical place for the infrastructure development. And it is privilege of GMR Group to be part of this development. We feel privileged to be developing the Greenfield Airport, Bhogapuram International Airport, that is at Visakhapatnam, in my home state. With a due humility, I can say that GMR Airports is the only private airport operator having a experience of Greenfield and Brownfield airports. Greenfield like Hyderabad, Brownfield is a Delhi airport. Recently we started Goa airport also, Greenfield. We will be developing the Bhogapuram airport with a phase 1 serving 6 million passengers and ultimate capacity of 40 million passengers. This first phase investment will be the tune of rupees of 5,000 crores. Well, you might think airport is a one terminal building, but let me correct that an airport ecosystem is like an integrated city itself. We will be developing state-of-the-art cargo facilities that will cater in exports of industrial cargo, pharma and fisheries and their perishable and other perishable items through highly advanced temperature controlled cargo zones. We will also be developing the aerotropolis and airport city around the Bhogapuram airport that will consist of industrial zone, airspace zone, education zone and healthcare zone. We will replicate the success of Hyderabad airport and airport city. I still remember old days when foreign investors used to criticize the poor air connectivity and shy away from coming to Hyderabad. The new world-class airport and airport city is acting as the catalyst for the socio-economic growth of the Hyderabad city and state at large. Similarly, the new Bhogapuram airport and airport city will help in the transformation of the Vizag city, and also the state will place it on the global map as the most preferred investment destination. It is globally proven that aviation has a huge multiple impact on the socio-economic development of the region. According to study of NCR, they did it in 2017, Delhi airport is contributing about 18% towards the Delhi state GDP. The Bhogapuram airport development is estimated to create around 1 lakh direct and indirect jobs. It will contribute significantly towards the state GDP. Dear friends, my foundation was laid in this state, which has taken me a global platform. Today, GMR Airports is the second largest private airport developer in the world because of this foundation. I personally vouch of my home state. Please come and invest, make this state your preferred state for business. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavadalu Shri Rao Garu for sharing your expertise and for those welcoming words to the dignitaries. Andhra Pradesh is concentrated on developing a holistic technological ecosystem that provides ample opportunities for emerging markets. It's an honor to now invite the founder chairman of CIENT, Shri BVR Mohan Reddy Garu, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
గౌరవనీయులైన ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు శ్రీ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు, మన రాష్ట్రానికి చెందిన చాలామంది మినిస్టర్లు ఉన్నారు, మెంబర్స్ ఆఫ్ పార్లమెంట్లు ఉన్నారు, ఎమ్మెల్యేస్ ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళతో పాటు నా ఇండస్ట్రీ కొలీగ్స్ కూడా చాలామంది ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళందరికీ ఈ సభాముఖంగా వాళ్ళని ఆహ్వానం పలుకుతున్నాను. I am a born Andhra. I'm a first generation Andhra entrepreneur, and I of course have the distinction of starting up a R&D facility for technology services way back in 2007 in Kakinada. That's about 17 years now. Thereafter, in 2010, under the leadership of late Sri Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy garu, I started my second development center in the city of Vizag. We have about 1,200, 1,300 high-paid engineers who work for us between the two centers. And we do some of the very marquee work for customers all around the world. The best of oil and gas companies, the utilities, telecom, and in the recent past, we actually do work in maintenance, repair, overhaul of aircraft engines for the aerospace industry. We've had extremely positive growth, positive feelings about how we set it up. One could always ask me this question, why did it not grow as well as the other places? There are always the challenges of the tier 2 towns in Kakinada, and we certainly believe that the growth will come back. Today, to the august audience and to the Honorable Chief Minister, I'd like to assure him that we will grow our business in Vizag especially. We want to consolidate our business in Vizag, and it will be a double-digit growth moving forward in terms of adding high-paid technology jobs. By now, you could recognize the key thing that is important for us to build our businesses is A, people, B, infrastructure. So infrastructure we have done reasonably well, but I think the key challenge will be in terms of people. There's no denying at all that if you look at a substantial part of people who work in Hyderabad right now in the IT corridors come from this province of Andhra Pradesh. A substantial part of NRI population in the Bay Area came from Andhra. But I think there's a lot more to be done. Honorable Chief Minister garu, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy garu, has done amazing work. To me, actually, I've said this in the past too, I'm really astonished about the amount of focus that he has on education. Look at number of schemes that are there in Andhra Pradesh right now. Manabadi, Jagananna Vasati Divanam, Jagananna Ammavadi, Jagananna Vidya Kanuka, Jagananna Vidya Divanam, tabs for free of cost to about 5,18,000 children. And finally, there is Jagananna's Videshi Vidya Divana. In terms of even budget that we spend on education, it's one of the best in the country at 1.12 lakh crores. So there is a very positive momentum because I've said this too, spending money on education is a long-term benefit. So not many people are very keen about it, but I should submit that Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy garu had the vision in making sure that we have a fairly large spend on education. So what is next? What do we do more? Two submissions I have for the Honorable Chief Minister and the august audience today. The first one is the quality of our technical education has to improve. That's become one of the key challenges for us. The key challenge is because the world is moving in terms of technology, I keep saying, we haven't seen this particular rapid change in technology any time in our lifetime. So we see there's a fairly large technology obsolescence that happens. So unless we rejig our education system at the higher education too, the various schemes that Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu has put will bring the pipeline to us. But pipeline will take time. We need interventions at the higher education now. That's my first submission to him. We need to definitely make those interventions to ensure that Andhra becomes the knowledge capital of the world. My second submission is there is enormous amount of need for job creation. The job creation can be done only through one thing called entrepreneurship. There's evidence all around the world that 60% of new jobs that get created in any country, west or east, get created only by entrepreneurs. So therefore, I think we need to give a little more spurt in making sure we have innovation, incubation, entrepreneurship in the state of Andhra. And I think there are a few moves that are being done, but my submission to Honorable Chief Minister is these two things, higher education and entrepreneurship, are the ones which will take the state to much, much higher levels. With this, let me conclude by wishing all the very best to Honorable Chief Minister Garu and wish the state of Andhra Pradesh prosperity. Thank you.
Dhanyavadalandi, Shri BVR Reddy Garu. Ladies and gentlemen, in the height of the pandemic, this research-led company fulfilled the necessity of the hour by formulating the co-vaccine that has been deployed across the world. Now, to tell us more about this marvelous feat, how it was achieved, and the impact of innovation in life sciences, we would like to invite the Executive Chairman of Bharat Biotech International, Dr. Krishna M. Ellagaru.
Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Ministers who are Finance, Industry, and all the Cabinet Ministers and Chief Secretary and all the chieftains of the captains of the industry. Thank you. I think the Chief Minister put the 5 minutes timing here. So now we have to follow the timings. And I think it's one of the best things I've seen. I think, I was born in Tamil Nadu, studied in Bangalore, settled in US, came back in Hyderabad. And I was instrumental in creating a Genome Valley. And the policy, what can be created. Today, we are one of the vaccine hub of Telangana, the country itself. But we have not done anything to the Andhra Pradesh, but certainly we look forward to do something in the veterinary vaccine, animal husbandry, and aquaculture. Because now the future is going to be the seafood industry, which are going to be vaccinated, not even chemicals are used. I'll tell you one thing, when Chief Minister program was AP, stands for Abundance and Prosperity. The abundance and prosperity means many people would not have noticed, but it's an appropriate word, abundance and prosperity. The abundance comes from the resources, one, but the second one important, human resources. And the human resource, and Telugu people are the highest export of the human resource to the global. Today, any country is surviving only because of foreign exchange coming from the non-resident Indians sending to India. When you look at Rayalaseema, highest number of people in the Middle East, they're sending their money. And that is why even foreign institutional investor doesn't put money. We are still surviving as a country because of the human resource export and coming back. And I really request the Andhra Pradesh government to focus on one thing, on skill development. And it's wonderful to have an opportunity to create a skill university, not skill development institute everywhere, excellence in every district. You dilute the effect. But if you have one university, no country, no state has done it so far. And you should lead that as a skill university in the country, number one. Number two, pharma. Is no point, already pharma, Vizag and Nellore, all those places already leading in the pharma of Andhra Pradesh. But again, competing with other states is not worth it, but we focus on intermediates. Because now the Indian government was desperately looking for intermediates to be manufactured in India, less dependence on China. So that means intermediate park, nobody has set up in the country. So we can be unique as Andhra Pradesh. that position on that intermediates. Third important aspect, toy industry in Vijayawada is one of the important industry. Many countries like US and Europe are looking for environmental friendly toys, which are lead-free, chemicals and all that. And you have a good skill set in Vijayawada and other area that can be a toy park. Because little bit mechanization, little bit environmental friendly chemicals using, and I think you can globally compete the toy industry, which again nobody thought about it as a country itself. And this is the highest export of the toy industry. Chinese, one of the major industry of export, China was toy, but nobody want to buy China toy because of the chemicals that is coming in. One can focus. Fourth important, food and agriculture biotechnology. And I think that's a unique proportion Andhra Pradesh can offer over other countries, other states. Why? I'll tell you a very good example. In Kadapa, we go Musambi juice, and nobody has made a Tetra Pak. But where we drink orange juice, usually the orange juice what we drink, it comes from Brazil and Chinese concentrate. And we drink orange juice because Americans are drinking orange juice, so we are also drinking orange juice. But we have not made Musambi juice, right? But nobody wants to buy China to make a Tetra Pak. But we have not made Musambi juice, right? One simple concept. So we are simple. I always think one thing. Innovation comes with simple ideas, not because of complex. So we are simple. I always think one thing. Innovation comes with simple ideas, not because of complex. That means Nugul Nuna. And the simple example, grandmother calls Manchinona oil. In Tamil, that means Nugul Nuna. Even now, we don't know science. Grandmother calls Manchinona. My grandmother said it's good oil. Even now, we don't know science. We don't know science. It's unfortunate. We, as my grandmother said, we know everything resources, even now we don't realize the value of that innovation. Simple ideas as a country. We know everything resources, but we don't realize the value of that innovation. Canola oil, simple ideas of that. Ginger oil, and even North Indian pickles are made with and mustard oil is nothing but Canadian oil. And North Indian pickles are made with mustard oil. Canola. And mustard oil is nothing but Canadian oil. Is only canola. Whatever Canadian canola seed came from mustard seed of Canadian export is only canola. They don't want called mustard oil. That canola seed came from mustard seed from India. Canadian oil. They don't want called mustard oil. $64 billion Canadian canola, which is nothing but mustard oil. So we have all the resources. $64 billion can make it as innovative canola, which is nothing but mustard oil. These four concepts we built in, all the resources. Andhra Pradesh will lead, can make it as innovative. Thank you very much for giving opportunity. With these four concepts we built in, Andhra Pradesh will lead the country. Thank you very much for giving opportunity.
Nandri, Dr. Krishna Ella avargale. Thank you for your tireless efforts to safeguard all our well-being and for coaxing. Thank you for your tireless efforts to safeguard all our well-being on cooperative good governance. It's an honor now to welcome for perspective Managing Director Cooperative Good Dalmia Bharat Group. It's an honor to welcome Managing Director Dalmia Bharat Group, Shri Puneet Dalmia ji. Welcome, sir.
The young, decisive and popular Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, the young, decisive Jagan Mohan Garuji and his team Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh officers and ministers, YS Jagan Mohan Garuji and his team of Dr. Jawahar Reddy officers and ministers, Honorable Chief Secretary and his team of dynamic officers, Honorable Chief Secretary, my friends from the industry, team of dynamic officers, my seniors from the industry, my friends from the industry, Dalmia Bharat seniors from the industry producers in the country with a capacity of 40 million tons. Dalmia Bharat is amongst the largest cement producers, one of the lowest in the country with a capacity of 40 million tons, and one of the lowest carbon footprints in the cement world. Around 15 years ago, our association with Andhra Pradesh, the tenure started of around 15 years ago. Chief Minister's father, Dr. the tenure YS Rajshekhar Reddy, Honorable Chief Minister's father, Dr. We established a cement plant in Kadapa district with an investment of around 1,000 crores. We established a cement plant in Kadapa. Our journey, we have been really happy of around 1,000 crores with all the support that we have got. Our journey, we have been really happy of the state with all the support that we have got and prosperity. We have witnessed the growth of the state. I just want to share a few incidents and prosperity. About how the culture in this state is very unique. About it's a very welcoming. The culture in this state is very unique, as many of you may have experienced today. Welcoming. We were received at the airport by government officials. Many of you may have experienced hospitality here. We were received at the airport by government officials. You will experience the hospitality not here just today, has been absolutely remarkable. Throughout the tenure, if you decide to invest in this state, not just today. We have also throughout the tenure, if you decide to invest in this state, and it respects the fact we have also all investors state is very efficient, speed of decision making, the fact and that certainty of policy want speed of decision making. We have a problem. Everybody is very accessible, and decisions are taken. We have a problem. Everybody is very followed through for implementation. And decisions are welcoming in no time, efficient state, and then followed through for implementation. So it's a very welcoming and efficient global investor summit to do business has been conceptualized at a very large scale. And I want to say happy to see global investor summit. Lots of captains from industry at a very large scale all over the country have come here that to demonstrate lots of captains from investments and trust in this all over the country have come here to demonstrate their investments and trust in this meets prosperity. The theme is great, where but abundance possible meets prosperity. Add Jagan to it. But J for Jagan possible and J for Josh. Until you add, so I think Jagan if you add to it, Josh and Jagan to and J for Josh Andhra Pradesh, so I think abundance will meet prosperity. Josh and Jagan to Andhra Pradesh, abundance will meet prosperity.
Very well
thank you very
said,
much.
and thank you, Shri Puneet Dalmia ji. Josh and Jagan Garu, indeed. Very well said, and thank you, proactive leadership. The state government has also passed the Andhra Pradesh Renewable Export Leadership Policy 2020. The state government has also passed the Andhra Pradesh Renewable Renewable Power Policy 2020 with an aim to establish sizable capacity renewable power projects by 2025. In the coming years, Andhra Pradesh further on this drive India's sustainable energy growth in the coming years. To talk further on this, I would like to request the Chairman and Managing Director of Renew Power, Shri Sumant Sinha, to address this gathering.
Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri other dignitaries and industry captains on the dais of Andhra Pradesh, ladies and gentlemen from the media and industry captains on the dais, ladies and gentlemen from the media, it is an honor to be at the AP Government Global Investor Summit. Thank you, Chief Minister, sir, for arranging at the AP phenomenal gathering Global Investor Summit. Thank you, Chief Minister, sir, for arranging this phenomenal gathering from Andhra Pradesh. Industry captains, Renew is an 11-year-old company. People from Andhra Pradesh. But we have come a long way in such a short time. An 11-year-old company. Due to the ecosystem, but we have come a long way in such a of the central government led by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and the policy framework and the state government of the central government under the able leadership Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and the state government Jagan Mohan Reddy under the able leadership of Honorable Chief Minister. Once a policy framework is in place, Mohan Reddy Garu, every industry needs the support of the state government. Once a policy projects are being set up, every industry needs the support of the state government dynamic chief where projects are being set up. Excels. This is where the AP government led by its dynamic chief minister to industry leaders from all over India to the excellent and from foreign countries. To his invitation to industry leaders as a all over India already present and from foreign countries in a fairly big way. With more than 700 megawatts already present in Andhra Pradesh, megawatts of solar in a fairly big way, already running with more than 700 megawatts of wind. Recently, 60 megawatts of solar we have repositioned already running in the from state. Being an independent renewable energy producer recently to being an end-to-end decarbonization partner, from being an independent renewable energy producer to and being also an private sector decarbonization partner for state governments as a state and also for private sector industries in attracting investments in green energy. As a state, and you all saw the video that was put up earlier, in attracting investments in green energy. The state has signed MOUs and you all saw the video that was put up earlier. More than 80,000 crores. The state has signed MOUs which will help Andhra Pradesh become an even bigger pioneer more than in the green energy sector, which will help Andhra Pradesh become an even bigger pioneer in the green energy sector. To the scheme introduced by the Ministry of Power to clear Andhra Pradesh pending dues to the GenCos in a phased manner introduced by the Ministry of Power to clear its pending dues to the GenCos in a phased manner taken by the government over 12 installments and changes in approach of the DISCOMs in providing faster open access taken by the government and changes in approach of the industry in providing faster open access and capacity addition has been boosted. Revival of interest of the industry has been observed. and capacity addition has been boosted under open access. Received 3 energy awards in the 15th Inertia Award Summit in December 2022. Recently received 3 energy awards. The state was selected as the best Inertia Award Summit in December in respect of energy infrastructure. The state was selected as the best state in the country in respect of energy transmission utility and development. And AP this is a very big honor as the best transmission utility. The new and renewable energy development corporation of Andhra Pradesh, NREDCAP, the new and renewable energy development corporation of Andhra Pradesh, NREDCAP, the positive measures taken by the state government under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, the positive measures taken by the state government under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, our investments encourages us in the state and the rest of the industry as far as renewable energy is concerned and operations in the state. Specific unique factors as far as renewable energy is concerned. Number one, there are 3 it is one of the very few unique factors in the state that has good both wind and solar resource. It is one of the very few states that is very unique in the country that has good both wind and solar resource. The state has been granted very unique in the country. Number 1 rank in the ease of doing business. As we've all heard, for 3 years in a row. The state has been granted really number 1 rank in the ease of doing business. And thirdly, the leadership of the state, which is so dynamic and so visionary, is also and thirdly the leadership of the state in the country, which is so dynamic and so visionary. As a result, I am quite very happy to announce in the country our investments in the state. As a result, many thousands of very happy to announce in green energy our investments and the decarbonization sector of many thousands of crores over the next 5 to 7 years. Green energy and the decarbonization this will eventually end up being our biggest investment over the next 5 to 7 years in any state in India. This will eventually end up being our biggest investment. Green hydrogen in any state in India. Pumped hydro. Renewable investments will be in the areas of green hydrogen and solar panel manufacturing, hydro, along with renewable energy generating projects and solar panel manufacturing. Going to be signing an MOU along with efficient supply chains. This MOU is going to be between the AP government. Going to be signing an MOU later today, and this was made possible in a very short time. AP government, mainly due to the visionary guidance of the Honorable Chief Minister. And this was made possible in a very short time, Mohan Reddy Garu, mainly due to the visionary guidance of the Honorable Chief Minister. Why Jagan Mohan Reddy Garuji. And I must also add that once they got the green signal from the Honorable CM, the officers of the AP government, I must also add that once they got the green signal from the Honorable CM, the officers of all of your support in making everything done at very high speed. In conclusion, thank you all for all of your support the Honorable Chief Minister and his officers for inviting me to this historic event. I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister and his officers to commit its largest ever investment to this historic event in any state in the country. This has allowed ReNew to commit its largest ever investment in any state in the country. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavad Shri Suman Sinha ji. We now present to you an audiovisual presentation on the automotive and we now present to you an audiovisual presentation on the automotive and electric mobility sector. Can we have the AV?
Fastest growing auto hub in India. Top auto fastest growing auto hub in India. Auto component export to top auto manufacturers. Auto component export to 30 countries. India's automotive growth. Andhra Pradesh, driving India's automotive growth. Andhra Pradesh has the privilege of being home to 2 of India's largest auto investments in recent times. Andhra Pradesh has the privilege of being home to 2 of India's largest auto investments in recent times. Isuzu have made the most of the state's competitive advantages to register a strong presence in the market. Made the most of the state's competitive advantages to register a strong presence in the markets.
I assure Kia Motors all the very best. The management team and who's functioning from this plant, Kia. The management team that we would stand, who's functioning from this plant, Kia Motors, all that we would stand.
The state is now exporting automobiles and related products to more than 30 countries. The state is now exporting automobiles and related products to more than 30 countries. Andhra Pradesh has taken the lead in tapping into the unexplored electric mobility space. Andhra Pradesh has taken the lead in tapping into the unexplored electric mobility space development by prioritizing the electric mobility ecosystem in the state and introduced an exclusive prioritizing the electric mobility ecosystem mobility policy. And introduced an exclusive government is cognizant of environmental and social mobility policy and focuses on reducing carbon emissions cognizant by converting all social governance and focuses on reducing carbon emissions into electric vehicles, all state-facing out corporation buses and commercial vehicles and logistic electric vehicles by 2029. Phasing out all the state government is also focusing on manufacturing by 2029 vehicles. The state government is also focusing on manufacturing 10 lakh electric vehicles and fast charging stations and 100 DC public charging stations by 2024. Stations high density energy storage DC public charging stations by 2024. The state government's visionary density energy storage has prepared Andhra Pradesh to meet growing demands for electric vehicles and proactive approach has prepared Andhra Pradesh to meet growing demands for electric vehicles the world over.
Hope you enjoyed that. Focusing on e-based development of experiences for the tourists. Hope you enjoyed in rural tourism, heritage tourism, eco-tourism, etc. for the tourists. The state is taking measures to harness heritage tourism, full potential. Eco-tourism, etc. To hear more about the state is taking measures to harness tourism to its full potential. The executive chairman to hear more about the same. Shri we honor Arjun Oberoi to the executive chairman of the Oberoi Group, Shri Arjun Oberoi to address the gathering. Welcome, sir.
Honourable Chief Minister, dignitaries on the dais and delegates, good afternoon. Honourable Chief Minister, I would like to start by congratulating the Honourable Chief Minister for hosting. I would like to start by congratulating the Honourable Chief Minister for hosting. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the Honourable Chief Minister. I also take this opportunity to the state a most aggressive and forward the Honourable Chief Minister tourism policy for bringing to the state a most aggressive and forward-looking. The policy offers best-in-class incentives and aims to substantially develop tourism best-in-class incentives through luxury hotels and aims to substantially develop tourism. The state of Andhra Pradesh has immense potential and resorts. We are delighted to acknowledge under your dynamic leadership. We are delighted to acknowledge under your dynamic leadership economic growth and employment generation is seen. We resonate for economic growth and employment generation. Several iconic projects and luxury hotels that the state truly realize several iconic tourism potential and luxury hotels. The tourism policy truly realize is a testament to your vision. The tourism policy will go a long way to support the development testament to your travel and tourism in the state, and will go a long way to support the development of travel and tourism in advantages for attracting tourism. Andhra Pradesh and is one of the most visited states in the country for attracting tourism. It is in the vision and is one of the most visited states in the country. Resorts and hotels. It is in the vision at prominent tourist destinations to develop luxury position the state and hotels as a premier prominent tourist destinations and to position the state in the development of these regions as a premier tourist destination. Andhra Pradesh is blessed with the country's second development of these regions. Perennial rivers. Andhra Pradesh is blessed with the country's second longest coastline. It is also considered perennial rivers as the home of the world's most visited religious destinations. It is also considered a vibrant as the home of the world's most visited religious destinations, and boasts a vibrant in Andhra Pradesh culture and heritage. Visited state for domestic tourists. Evident in the country. In Andhra Pradesh is the fourth most visited. The government of Andhra Pradesh, under the dynamic leadership of Honourable Chief Minister, the Government of Andhra Pradesh, Mohan Reddy, under the dynamic leadership to the socio-economic development, Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy, and special emphasis to the socio-economic development as one of the key growth engines, and special emphasis on tourism, crucial as generating employment engines and economic prosperity, and crucial. India's travel and tourism industry stands at the threshold of boundless potential. India's travel and tourism industry stands at the threshold. It contributes 10.3% and endless towards the GDP of the country. It contributes and employs 8% of our total workforce towards the GDP of the country. The state of Andhra Pradesh and employs 8% of our total workforce to become a premier tourist destination. The state of Andhra Pradesh, which can only be possible with a strong collaborative push tourist destination by the government, which can only be possible with a strong collaborative push. On behalf of the Oberoi Group, government, we are committed to the development of tourism ecosystem. On behalf of the Oberoi Group, we are committed to the development of tourism that we will bring our very best hotels and assure and spirit of excellence that we will bring our very best hotels. We thank the Honourable and Spirit of Excellence for his continued support and far-sighted vision. We thank the Honourable to develop the state for his continued support tourist destination. And far-sighted vision to develop the state as a world-class tourist destination.
Thank you, Mr. Oberoi, for that faith in the state and the government. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Oberoi, for that to grow at 6.7% in 2024, which is touted to grow at 6.7% major economy in 2024, which is touted to be the fastest growing major economy in the world. Bright spot. Our next speaker, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the CEO of Adani Ports, SEZ. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the CEO of Adani Ports, SEZ, Shri Karan Adaniji.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, Honorable Chief Minister of the Government and distinguished administrators, captains of the leaders of the government, esteemed dignitaries, distinguished and administrators, captains of the industry. A very good afternoon to everyone. Esteemed dignitaries and my dear friends. It is an honor to be here. A very good afternoon at the Global Investor Summit 2023. It is an honor before so many luminaries and speak from the Global Investor Summit 2023 and entrepreneurs before so many luminaries from the political, social, this distinguished gathering represents in many ways the irresistible, attractive business destination represents in many ways of Andhra Pradesh. The irresistible, attractive business destination. The state of Andhra Pradesh is renowned for its excellent infrastructure. Large state of Andhra Pradesh is renowned for its excellent and business-friendly environment. Large manufacturing base. It has the second longest coastline in India, business-friendly environment, and has established itself. It has one of the most prominent connection points in India with major world markets. And has established itself one of the most prominent connection points. I congratulate with major the leaders of the state for their vision towards a sustainable future. I congratulate for being recognized the leaders of the state for their vision towards a sustainable future for energy efficiency, for being recognized and by World Bank program as the #1 implementer for energy efficiency. Honorable Chief Minister and conservation program. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for supporting Honorable the business fraternity at large. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for supporting the efficient governance at large that has brought business houses like Adani Group. It is your mix of astute and efficient governance that has brought business Adani Group like Adani is active in multiple sectors ranging from ports, logistics. Adani Group power is active in multiple sectors and data centers ranging in from this magnificent state power of Andhra Pradesh. Edible oil where data center meets prosperity. In this magnificent state, having already invested where over 20,000 crores. Our businesses have already invested more than 18,000 crores and 54,000. Our businesses have indirect employment more than 18,000 direct and 54,000 Adani Group's commitment employment to your opportunities vision for the port-led industrial development. Adani Group's commitment to your vision for the port-led industrial development of Andhra Pradesh in our actions is an exemplary model. Our partnership of private government of public-private partnership for the ports is an exemplary model. Adani Group operates two large private ports in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Currently, that is Visakhapatnam and Gangavaram two large private ports with a total capacity of Andhra Pradesh of 100 million metric ton per annum. And Gangavaram port. In the next 5 years, of 100 million metric ton per annum. Another 100 million metric ton of capacity. In the next 5 years, and also transform these ports. Another 100 million metric ton of capacity. And also transform in the economic domain into industrial. Your vision has laid the foundation to turn Andhra Pradesh in the economic sustainable state. Your vision has laid the foundation to turn Andhra Pradesh as the most sustainable MOU signed with government of Andhra Pradesh. On these lines, to developing 50,000 megawatt with government of Andhra Pradesh projects. We are committed to developing 15,000 megawatts of renewable power projects over the next few years. Kurnool across Visakhapatnam. And that is Anantapur, Vijayanagaram, Kadapa, Kurnool, Visakhapatnam, Ambuja and ACC Cement, the cement arm of the Adani Group. As part of our expansion plans, in the coming years, we will be setting up 2 plants. As part of our expansion plans, In the coming years, we will be setting up capacity of 10 million tons in Kadapa and Nadikudi. With a total capacity on developing 400 megawatts of data center in the city of Visakhapatnam. We are also working on developing 400 megawatts of data center. Not only bring further in the city of Visakhapatnam, but will also create employment opportunities and not only bring further investment. Our commitment will also create employment opportunities and also demonstrate our commitment to the Adani Foundation, which is the community engagement arm of the Adani Group. Let me now turn to Adani Foundation. Adani Foundation community engagement has remained deeply committed to making strategic social investments. Adani Foundation for sustainable has remained deeply committed to making strategic social investments. To share that our footprint in the state of Andhra Pradesh is getting bigger. I am glad to share that our footprint in the state of Andhra Pradesh is getting bigger. Programs in Nellore, Tirupati, and Visakhapatnam districts are executing programs. At present, in Nellore, we are touching over 1,80,000 lives and counting. At present, we are touching over 1,80,000 lives. We are honored to be part of the sustainable development of the state of Andhra Pradesh, and we will continue to do our part of the sustainable development and growth of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you, and we will continue to do our part for future development and growth of the state. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Dhanyavad, Shri Adani ji, for your insightful words. India's per capita income has gone up 6 times in the past 75 years. Since India's per capita income with the vision to leverage the benefit of a digital revolution and digitalize every nook and corner of the country, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has set sights on India being our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has set sights on India we will be a fully developed country by 2047, which is share with us we will be celebrating on how we can achieve this collective goal. To share with us it's an honor insights to now on how we can achieve this collective inspiring goal. Industrialist. It's an honor Chairman and Managing Director of Reliance Inspiring Industrialist. Mukesh Ambani Chairman and Managing Director of Reliance Industries, Shri Mukesh Ambani ji. Welcome, sir.
Chief Minister Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. Respected Chief Minister, distinguished Shri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, and ministers from the distinguished government of Andhra Pradesh, and ministers from my esteemed friends, government of Andhra Pradesh, business. My esteemed friends, it is a pleasure and an honor to participate in the advantage. It is a pleasure and an honor to participate Andhra Pradesh in the advantage Andhra Pradesh Summit of abundance. Andhra Pradesh abundant is fertile land with the gift abundant natural resources, abundant fertile talent, abundant natural resources from the abundant beaches of Visakhapatnam heritage to the rich from the pristine beaches of Visakhapatnam and Krishna to the rich and the splendors of the Vijayanagar Empire and Krishna to the lofty from the splendors hills of the Vijayanagar Empire to the lofty and sacred hills have made Andhra Pradesh more wonderful. Three more in modern strengths have made Andhra Pradesh the more wonderful strength in modern times of its entrepreneurs, especially in the areas of its infrastructure entrepreneurs and pharmaceuticals, especially in the areas second of the enormous strength and pharmaceuticals. Andhra's diaspora, the enormous strength, some of the best professors, diaspora, engineers, globally, doctors, some of the best professionals, scientists are from Andhra Pradesh, engineers, doctors, I at Reliance Industries are from Andhra Pradesh to have I at Reliance professional managers am blessed Reliance to have Andhra Pradesh. Some of my best professional managers third in Reliance from Andhra Pradesh. The growth of the blue economy in the coming decades third will open up the growth of the blue economy opportunities in the coming decades will open up Andhra Pradesh ocean has the second longest coastline in India. It can Andhra Pradesh greatly has the second longest coastline renewable ocean energy. It can prosper minerals by harnessing biotechnology, renewable ocean energy, seabed minerals, dear Jagan marine biotechnology, under the determined and far-sighted leadership dear of Jagan our Prime Minister, under the determined and far-sighted leadership of our Prime Minister, fastest growing large economy in the world. India has now become similarly the fastest growing large economy has grown phenomenally under your visionary and youthful leadership. Has grown phenomenally economic growth your visionary or ease of doing youthful leadership. The state today economic growth among the ease of doing business. My warm congratulations to you among the best all the officials of the government. My warm congratulations to you. There is energy and all the officials of the government of Andhra Pradesh among the youth. There is energy, hope, enthusiasm, and dynamism among the business community. There is hope and optimism and all pervasive confidence among the business community. Andhra will emerge as a leading pervasive confidence in new India's growth story. Will emerge as a leading player. Reliance has been among the first corporates to believe in the stupendous economic potential among the first of Andhra Pradesh. To believe it is stupendous economic oil and gas exploration team found it is here in 2002 that our oil and gas exploration team over 150,000 crores in our KGD6. We have invested over 150,000 crores and supporting our KGD6 today. Asset, the natural gas produced by Reliance and supporting gas at KGD6 basin today is the natural gas produced by energy transition at KGD6 basin to nearly 30% clean energy India's gas production and will contribute. This is just an example 30% of how India's gas production is to the This is just an example how deeply of how Reliance is invested is in the India story and how deeply. Now let me talk about Geo. In the we are creating the largest and the best digital network footprint. We are creating the largest investing over 40,000 digital network footprint. Our 4G network by investing over 40,000 crores of Andhra Pradesh's our 4G network, including those living in the remotest of Andhra Pradesh's population. The rollout of Geo's true 5G in the remotest corners of the state before the rollout of Geo's true 5G throughout will be completed, including your state of Andhra Pradesh. Geo's true 5G, including will trigger a new wave of digital revolution in Andhra Pradesh. Will trigger a new wave of digital revolution in Andhra Pradesh. This will also create benefit large-scale every sector and employment opportunities. This will also create of Andhra Pradesh large-scale business Reliance and employment opportunities has catalyzed a retail revolution in Andhra Pradesh. Reliance Retail it has catalyzed a retail revolution 1.2 lakh Kirana merchants. It has 6,000 villages with more than 1.2 lakh Kirana merchants across 6,000 villages of Andhra Pradesh in the digital age with tools needed through its presence to thrive. Reliance Retail in the digital age over 20,000 direct jobs and Reliance Retail has created direct jobs over 20,000 direct jobs, but the best and a large number of indirect Reliance jobs Retail will source significantly more yet to come. Agri and agro-based products will source significantly more from Andhra Pradesh agri and agro-based products all over India. Manufactured goods apart from increasing the income of farmers all over India and others. Apart from increasing the income of farmers, 50,000 livelihood opportunities. This will directly create the Reliance Foundation 50,000 livelihood opportunities. Great passion in the state and vigor in the areas of education is working with great passion and rural transformation and vigor in the areas Reliance of education grows its presence in Andhra Pradesh and rural transformation. So will Reliance Foundation grows its presence to support the developmental needs of Reliance Foundation effort to support the developmental needs. I would like to assure you that Reliance will continue to be an unflinching partner to the people and the government of Andhra Pradesh to be an unflinching partner all around to the people and the government of Andhra Pradesh. This morning in your state, I'm happy to announce all around accelerated we will continue our investment. I'm happy to announce and we will invest in 10 gigawatts. Continue renewable investment, solar energy, and we will invest of in 10 gigawatts of renewable solar energy. I thank the government of Andhra Pradesh and all its officials for I thank the government of Andhra Pradesh and all its particularly grateful for the Honorable support and encouragement, for all his support, and I'm particularly grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister. I wish the summit for all his support, and I'm confident that it will turn a new chapter in the Andhra Pradesh, and I'm confident that it will turn a new chapter in the Andhra Pradesh growth
Shri Mukesh Ambani ji, बहुत shukriya aapka for your unflinching faith and for being invested in the Andhra story. For your unflinching
now, ladies and gentlemen,
and
before
for being
I
invested
move on
in the
to
Andhra story.
Our next speaker.
Now, ladies
for
and
the sake
gentlemen,
of our
before I
international
move on
audience,
to
I would like to
introduce our
explain
next
the meaning of the
speaker
word Josh.
for the sake of our
international
power
audience.
pact.
So
I would like
please
to
join
explain
me for a
the
power
meaning of the
pact
word
welcome
Josh.
for the Honorable Chief
power
Minister
pact.
of
So
Andhra
please
Pradesh,
join
Shri
me for a
Y.S.
power
Jagan
pact
Reddy
welcome
Garu. For the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu.
Honorable Ambassadors, Consul Generals, Honorable Ambassadors, the diplomats from foreign missions, Consul Generals, my colleagues in the State Government, diplomats from foreign missions, industry colleagues in the State Cabinet, business leaders and representatives, industry doyens, officials, business leaders and representatives from the State Government, ladies and gentlemen, from the State Government, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning. It's a proud moment to you all. To announce, it's a proud moment that the state has received, to announce 340 investment proposals received with an investment of 340 investment 13 lakh crores, with an investment of about 13 lakh crores, providing employment to almost 6 lakh people across 20 sectors, providing employment to almost 6 lakh people all along the state. Across 20 sectors, distributed as of all today, along the state. Post my speech, as of today, we are going to execute 92 MOUs. We are going to execute about 11.85 lakh crores, with an investment giving employment to almost 11.85 lakh crores, giving employment to almost 4 MOUs will be executed tomorrow. The remaining 248 MOUs, 4th March 2023, will be executed tomorrow with an investment of about 1.15 lakh crores 2023, and an employment investment of about 1.15 lakh crores, and an employment to marquee investments such as Reliance Group, Adani Group, marquee investments such as Reliance Group, Aditya Birla Group, Adani Renew Power, Aditya Birla Group, Daikin, Renew Power, NTPC, Aurobindo Group, IOCL, Daikin, Jindal Group, NTPC, Mondelez, IOCL, Parley for the Oceans, Shri Cements, Wellspun, Parley for the Oceans, to name Shri Cements, shall be setting up their businesses, to name a few, and expanding their businesses, shall be setting up their businesses. I take this opportunity to thank them and expanding their businesses in Andhra Pradesh. And I take this opportunity to thank them on behalf of the state of Andhra Pradesh. On behalf of the state of Andhra Pradesh, to the Andhra Pradesh Global Investor Summit welcome 2023. To the Andhra Pradesh Global, and I also thank you all Summit 2023 for being part of this event. And I also thank you all for being part of this event. I wish to point out at the outset that I wish to point out summit today, through this summit today, this we would like to communicate today, through this summit to the domestic and international, we would like to communicate investor community, to the domestic and international investor community, that you mean a lot. We would like to communicate to them, you are important, that you mean a lot. And this we would like to communicate, you are important this day. Through this we would like to communicate summit. This day, through this, we would like to convey summit. This day, our strengths. We would like to convey the diverse opportunities our strengths the state has to offer. The diverse opportunities, business-friendly environment the state has to offer. Its robust infrastructure, business-friendly environment, emphasis its robust infrastructure and innovation. The state's emphasis above all on healthy commitment towards sustainable innovation, long-term growth, our commitment towards sustainable long-term growth. I'm extremely happy to host this event in Visakhapatnam. I'm extremely happy emerged as a strong to host this event in Visakhapatnam with the presence of a city that has emerged multiple public and private sector units, port-led infrastructure, multiple public and private sector units, and a tourist port-led infrastructure. The city known a tech zone not only for its industrial strengths, but also the city known for its not only for its picturesque beauty, but also serene landscape. For its it gives me great pleasure picturesque beauty, host the event and serene landscape, beautiful city. It gives me great pleasure. The year 2020-23 and this is an important year for India. The year 2020-23 is hosting the G20 summit in September for India with the theme as the country is hosting the G20 summit in September. One future. With the theme One Earth, that one India's family, G20 one presidency under the visionary leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji, presidency would be under the visionary leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji. The city of Visakhapatnam is also hosting would be a defining moment for us. One of the most important G20 the city of Visakhapatnam is also hosting one as well. One of the most important India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world as well. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Immense resilience and has emerged as one of the top demonstrated immense resilience as well, and has emerged as one of the top destinations. The state of Andhra Pradesh direct investments is one amongst the leading states. Driving the growth story of India is one amongst the leading states with several inherent story of India, including abundant natural resources with several mineral strengths, including abundant natural coastline, mineral wealth, and so forth. A 974-kilometer coastline possesses, and so forth. Robust infrastructure. The state is with 6 operating ports possesses, and 4 robust infrastructure with 6 operating ports spread across the state, more under development, of which 3 are international airports as well. Spread across the state, 3 of the 11 industrial corridors 3 are international airports being developed in the country. 3 of the 11 industrial corridors housing 10 industrial nodes are coming up. A number of leading educational institutions, 10 industrial nodes, locational advantages, a number of leading educational institutions, industrial land bank, strategic locational advantages, a thriving industrial and business ecosystem, and above all, youth, a thriving industrial and business ecosystem, and policy framework, a proactive government with an attractive destination policy framework makes the state an attractive destination is achieved for your investments. A year-on-year GSDP growth rate of 11.43%. Year-on-year in the financial year 2021-22, which was the highest in the financial year 2021-22, which was the highest in the country. Further, in the last 3 years, the exports from our state have also increased. In the last 3 years, at a compounded annual growth rate of 9.3%. The exports from our state have also increased. Our endeavor, at a compounded annual growth rate of 9.3%, was also recognized by Niti Aayog, which rated the state number 3, recognized by Niti Aayog, SGD, which rated the state India Index number 3 for 2020-21, SGD across India social ranking economic and environmental criteria across social, our focus in the state has been on environmental several criteria. Path-breaking reforms and initiatives. Our focus in the state has been on to strengthen governance at the grassroots, path-breaking reforms, improve and business environment, to strengthen governance at the grassroots, promote policy stability, improve business environment, drive competitiveness, and enhance promote policy stability, to provide drive low-risk investment climate and enhance transparency. I'd like to highlight to provide a low-risk key pillars on which the state government places. I'd like to highlight emphasis on 4 key pillars on which the state government places utmost, which are crucial emphasis on for economic and industrial development, which are crucial being one for economic and industrial and logistics infrastructure. Greenification being one. Digitization industrial and logistics infrastructure being the number 2, enterprise and skill digitization being number 3. On greenification front, enterprise and skill development. That with decarbonization becoming front a global imperative, our emphasis continues to be on becoming hastening the transition imperative to renewable energy. Our emphasis continues to be on is blessed hastening the transition to renewable energy potential. Andhra Pradesh is blessed 82 gigawatt renewable one of the very few states in India of 82 gigawatt potential. It is one of the very few states in India and that has a combined potential for solar. We have also identified and set aside pump storage dedicated land parcels for wind. We have also identified and set aside dedicated land parcels for wind, solar and pump storage projects. Geographical features. Andhra Pradesh is also blessed with 34 gigawatt geographical features, hydro storage as well, enabling a potential of 34 gigawatt round-the-clock hydro storage as well. Andhra Pradesh has the potential to be one of the leading states in India for production. Andhra Pradesh has the potential to be one of the leading states in India hydrogen for production, green ammonia, consumption, given the long coastline green hydrogen we're endowed with. Green ammonia on the industrial and given the long coastline infrastructure we're endowed with. I wish to point out that Andhra Pradesh, with its 974-kilometer long coastline, I wish to point out that Andhra Pradesh is a gateway to India with its 974-kilometer long coastline. To strengthen the maritime sector to India in the state east coast, we are developing 4 new ports. To strengthen the maritime sector in the state, we are developing 4 new ports at Ramayapatnam. In addition to the 6 operational ports in Kakinada. Further, in addition to the 6 land availability ports in close proximity to these ports, the abundant land availability in close proximity to industrialization enhances the potential. I wish to point out for port-led that Andhra Pradesh is the only state. I wish to point out that Andhra Pradesh is the only state industrial corridor with 3 industrial corridors, industrial corridor, and Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Bangalore corridor, industrial corridor. These industrial Hyderabad, Bangalore industrial proximity to various demand centers, industrial corridors and provide excellent connectivity from the ports to various demand centers, hinterland locations, and provide excellent connectivity from the ports to various dedicated nodes, hinterland locations. Would certainly emerge as these corridors for industrial growth. Dedicated nodes years to come would certainly emerge as hubs to reduce the time and cost of moving cargo to hinterlands. We're also developing to reduce the time and cost of moving cargo to hinterlands. We're also developing 5 multi-modal logistics parks. The state government is also developing strategic 9 new fishing harbors, enabling seafood sourcing and processing. 9 new fishing harbors also enabling sector-specific industrial clusters. Andhra Pradesh also has sector-specific industrial clusters, pharmaceuticals, etc. Textiles, which provide the state, which provide state-of-the-art, etc. Common infrastructure, which provide the state, a large pool which provides state-of-the-art. Common infrastructure, home to several medtech companies in Andhra Pradesh. Medtech zone is also home to several medtech companies. Additionally, the government is making available medtech zone in Visakhapatnam. Plug-and-play facilities. Additionally, the government is making available the cost and time associated plug-and-play facilities with setting up of business, which will significantly reduce the cost and time associated digitization with setting up is also of paramount importance. The third pillar, our single-desk digitization, is also of paramount importance. A one-stop digital platform, our single-desk portal for all domestic and international investments, a one-stop with over 90 business services, domestic and international investments, the business with over 90 specific approvals, services across for setting up of businesses, the business are granted specific approvals within a maximum time frame setting of 21 businesses are granted the delivery of citizens within a maximum time frame of 21 days. We also have the delivery Seva system at the village and ward secretariats. Services providing we also have the AP Seva system at the village and ward secretariats, providing enterprise development and services. Skill enhancement front. I have on the enterprise development and business environment. Skill enhancement is one of the most important. I have always believed that conducive business environment is one of the most important requirements. The state of Andhra Pradesh accelerated is known for its focus enterprise growth, ensuring business-friendly environment is known for its focus. The state has consistent business-friendly environment in the country stakeholders in ease of doing business. The state has consistently stood consecutively for the past 3 years in ease of doing highest positive feedback consecutively for the past 3 years 97.89%, the highest positive feedback surveyed of 97% for promotion of industry and internal from trade, industry survey, Government of India, by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which itself speaks Government of India of the conducive environment in the state, which itself speaks volumes. Moreover, we have of the conducive amended acts and repealed. Moreover, we have laws to reduce compliance burden and repealed obsolete laws with good infrastructure to reduce compliance and burden a conducive business environment. Availability of skilled workforce is very crucial. And a conducive business environment. The desired outcome is to availability of skilled workforce is very crucial. The state government, the desired outcome is to be achieved. Setting up to this 26 skill development colleges in the state is in the path of setting up is working with the objective of upgrading skills colleges in the state. Of our local youth, the state government is working with the objective of upgrading significant industry of our local youth through these international standards colleges. Through significant industry I wish to conclude through these by reiterating colleges that with proactive policy formulation and due attention to each of the pillars discussed, policy formulation we are facilitating a business-friendly environment discussed, and are also ensuring we are facilitating a business-friendly environment and are also ensuring at the Andhra Pradesh Sustainable Economic Summit 2023. Over the next 2 days, we will be showcasing the strengths of our state. Over the next 2 days, we will be showcasing the strengths of our state, all the business leaders and the business prospects that are available. Actively, we urge all the business leaders and engage with participate actively to understand the sector opportunities and engage various sectors in our state. To understand the potential opportunities to facilitate various sectors in our most conducive business ecosystem in the state. To facilitate, assure you, the most conducive business phone call away in the state. Whenever you need us, assure you for anything whatsoever, a phone call away. Supporting your business. Whenever you need us, for anything whatsoever in supporting your business. This is our assurance to you. I thank you once again for being part of this summit and extending your warmth. I thank you once again for being part of this summit. I do hope that you have a wonderful time and extending your beautiful city of Visakhapatnam. I do hope that you have a wonderful time. Executive capital as well in the days to come. Which would be our executive capital as well in the days to come. Moving over to Visakhapatnam in the days to come. I myself would be shortly moving over to Visakhapatnam in the days to come as well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Honorable CM Garu. We are seeing your vision being realized live at this Honorable summit, CM and I'm sure we will continue to see your vision being realized live at this summit now, and I'm sure we will continue to see the vision that you have elaborated for us just now. Ladies and gentlemen, and we have Shri Puneet Dalmia ji to thank for that wonderful phrase he coined at the event today. Shri Josh and Jagan ji, I really think that's going to stick. He coined at the event today, Josh and Jagan ji. I really think that's going to stick. The tenacity, the determination, the proactiveness, the tenacity, the energy, the determination, the ability to do and achieve and realize. the energy is demonstrated, the ability to do and achieve and realize this Honorable Chief Minister is demonstrated of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. Of this Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. This is not the end. We would like to showcase the audience to some of the memorandums of understanding. This is not the end. We would like to showcase being to you signed here some of the memorandums of detail the great investor interest that is emerging here today. That will detail the great investor interest. So I request you that is emerging for the state of Andhra Pradesh already. And so I request you to please be seated. Prasad Savarapu Garu, Vice President, I now request Board of Economic Development to come and detail the Vice President, Andhra Pradesh Board of Economic Development to come and detail the MOUs for us, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister and the respected dignitaries, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now I call upon, in the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister and the organizations come onto the stage. Now I call upon with the different organizations for industry. So the organizations come onto the stage and exchange MOUs with our Minister for Industry. May I also request the Special Chief Secretary, Mr. K. Vijayananda Garu, to come onto the stage, please. May I also request the Honorable Minister, Special Chief Secretary, Mr. K. Vijayananda Garu, to come onto the stage, please, along with our Honorable Minister, Shri NTPC. National Thermal Power Corporation Limited is an Indian public sector undertaking that operates in the power generation sector. Corporation Limited is the largest sector generation company in India. Operates coal, gas, and renewable energy-based power plants. It's the largest sector generation company in India. Their intention is to propose operates coal, gas, and renewable energy-based power plants. 2,35,000 crores in the state of Andhra Pradesh. That would generate an employment of 2,35,000 crores in the state of Andhra Pradesh. That would generate an employment of 77,000. Access Brookfield Clean Tech Limited, Access Energy, in joint venture ABC with Limited, Brookfield promoting Access Brookfield Clean Tech Limited, Access Energy, Clean Mobility Solutions, joint venture with Brookfield promoting sustainable clean energy associated with this is Clean Mobility Solutions in the Indian subcontinent. KTPA Green, the line of activity associated with this is to create a 250. The proposed investment for this particular sector is 1,20,000 crores, which would generate 7,000. The proposed investment for this particular sector is 1,20,000 crores, which would generate 7,000 employment in the state of Andhra Pradesh. The organizations are requested the organizations to come onto the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and encourage our investors. Renew Power is a renewable energy company in India that focuses on developing, constructing, and operating. Renew Power is a renewable energy company in India that focuses on developing, constructing, and operating. The line of activity associated with this is to solar and 1 megaton projects, kind of a power project. The line of activity associated with this is to propose investment size is 80,000 crores, kind of a power project with green hydrogen 11,000. The proposed investment size is 80,000 crores, which is a high-quality energy solution that focuses on 1,500 megawatt wind power. Indosol, which is a high-quality energy solutions that focuses on 2,200 megawatt wind power storage and 3,500 megawatt solar power plants, which generate 2,200 megawatt 76,000 power plants in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which generates an investment size of 76,033 crores. JSW Group is an Indian conglomerate with interest in steel, JSW Group infrastructure. JSW Cement is an Indian conglomerate with interest in steel, energy, infrastructure, cement, and other industries. Renew Power. Now the gentleman from Renew Power, please come onto the stage, please. Renew Power. Now the gentleman from Renew Power, please come onto the stage. The gentleman from Renew Power, please come onto the stage, please. The gentleman from Renew Power, please come onto the stage, please. Renew Power is a renewable energy company in India that focuses on developing, constructing, and operating. Renew Power is a renewable energy company in India that focuses on hybrid projects, constructing, and operating utility scale. Intention is to solar and hybrid power investment size of 97,500 crores. Their intention is to create an investment size of 97,500 crores. This investment size is about 97,500 crores with Renew Power, with 16,500. This investment size is about 97,500 crores with Renew Power, with 16,500. Request the Indosol organization delegates to be ready. I would request the Indosol organization delegates to be ready. Next, Renew Power. The delegates from Renew Power. The delegates from Renew Power. Ladies and gentlemen, the first few are the energy-related memorandum of understanding that we have with the state of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, the first few are the energy-related memorandum of understanding that we have with the state of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that our Honourable Union Minister, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, would join us shortly. Please understand that all of you our Honourable Union Minister, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, would join us shortly. We request all of you to stay seated. Indosol provides high quality energy solutions. Indosol 1500 megawatts high energy, 3500 megawatt solar power plants with 1500 megawatt pump wind power, 3500 megawatt solar power plants. We request the delegates to come onto the stage to exchange their MOUs with our Honourable Chief Minister and our We request the delegates to come onto the stage to exchange their MOUs with our Honourable Chief Minister and our Honourable Minister and the Associated Secretaries, please. JSW Group. JSW Group. JSW Group is an Indian conglomerate. JSW Group is an Indian conglomerate. Serentica Renewables. Serentica Renewables provides end-to-end energy management solutions. Serentica Renewables provides end-to-end Andhra Pradesh energy management solutions. 12,500 energy hub in the state of Andhra Pradesh with the investment size of 12,500 crores with 2,000 employment. Delegates, please put your hands together and encourage our investors in the state of Andhra Pradesh, please. Delegates, please put your hands together and encourage our investors in the state of Andhra Pradesh, please. Avada Group. Avada Group is a renewable energy company in India that develops, constructs, and operates utility-scale solar is a renewable energy company in India that also provides energy storage and operates utility-scale solar advisory and power projects in the renewable energy. It also provides energy storage solutions and offers organizations advisory and to create a one in the renewable energy power capacity projects. The organization's intention is to create a 1 megaton which power capacity job projects of 50,000 crores of investment, which creates a job opportunity of 7,300 people. Acorn Energy India. Acorn Energy India is a renewable energy company that develops, constructs, and operates utility-scale power projects. 1,000 mega-scale power projects, and it also creates 1,000 megawatt wind power. 1,000 mega-scale creates an investment projects, and 10,500 crores. 1,000 megawatt wind power project, which creates an investment size of 10,500 crores with employment size of 3,000, please. Aditya Birla Group is an Indian conglomerate that operates in diverse industries such as cement, chemicals, Aditya Birla Group is an Indian conglomerate telecommunications in diverse industries. It's one of the largest conglomerates in India, has global presence with operations telecommunications and more. It's one of the largest conglomerates in India, has global presence with operations in multiple countries. To create an investment size of 7,305 crores, with an employment size of 1,250. An investment size of 7,305 crores, with an employment size of 1,250. Aditya Birla Group. Aditya Birla Group. Next is Adani Green Energy. Adani Green Energy is a renewable energy company in India. Adani Green Energy. Adani Green Energy is a renewable solar, wind and hybrid power project that develops. The project plan is to create a 1,000 megawatt power project at Gandikota, Vaisar district. The project 500 megawatt PSP 1,000 megawatt PSP at Gandikota. The investment size of this particular organization is 500 megawatt PSP at Chitravati. That creates the investment size of this particular organization is 21,820 crores. That creates a generation of employment of 14,000. I request the delegates to put your hands together and encourage our investors, please. I request the delegates to put your hands together and encourage our investors, please. Next is Aurobindo Group. Next is Aurobindo Group. I request the dignitaries from Aurobindo Group to come onto the stage, please. I request the dignitaries from Aurobindo Group to come onto the stage, please. Aurobindo Group is an Indian pharmaceutical company that manufactures and markets a wide range of Aurobindo Group is an Indian pharmaceutical products that manufactures and markets a wide range of generic. It has a presence in multiple countries and is focused on developing cost-effective across the globe. High-quality pharmaceutical. It has a presence in multiple countries and is focused on developing cost-effective. Also has interest in other high-quality pharmaceutical such as food and real estate for the global market. Aurobindo Group also has interest in other sectors such as food and real estate. 9,015 crores. Aurobindo Group generate an employment of 4,150. 9,015 crores. That would generate an employment of 4,150. Shyam Group, Shyam Metals and Alloys is a leading Indian organization. Shyam Group, which is engaged Metals and Alloys is a leading Indian organization of which is engaged in manufacturing pipe, exporting a broad spectrum coil threads, industrial fittings consisting SI pipe, stainless steel round bars, and many coil threads. The intention of this particular project is to create an integrated titanium manufacturing plant. The intention of this particular project is to create an integrated titanium manufacturing plant with an investment size of 7,700 crores, which would generate 5,000 of employment. Shree Cements. Shree Cements is an Indian cement manufacturing company.
that provides and sells cement and related products. Cement is an Indian cement manufacturing company. It's one of the largest cement manufacturers in India and sells cement and related products in the northern, eastern and western regions of the country. It's one of the largest cement manufacturers in India and has a strong presence in the northern, eastern and western regions of the country. Several awards for its quality and sustainable practices. Has a diversified product portfolio is to have a manufacturing facility for its quality and sustainable practices. With 4 megatons. Their intention is to have a manufacturing facility. Their investment size is 5,500 crores, 4 megatons, which would generate an employment of 1,000. Their investment size is 5,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 1,000. Shirdi Sai Electricals, which was established in 1994. Shirdi Sai Electricals is one of the leading and largest distributors, which was established in transformer manufacturers. Shirdi Sai Electricals is one of the leading and largest gentlemen from Shirdi Sai transformer manufacturers and EPC contractors in India. I request the gentleman from Shirdi Sai to create a pump storage power project at Eravaram, which is 1,200 megawatts, a pump storage power project with 900 megawatts, which is 1,200 megawatts. The investment size is 8,000 with 900 megawatts, which would generate an employment of. Their investment size is 8,855 crores, which would generate an employment of 5,750, which has been our existing player and a significant partner with the state of Andhra Pradesh, which has been a leading renewable energy company and a significant partner and sells electricity from wind, solar, is a leading renewable energy company in India. It also operates energy storage, sells electricity from and provides energy management and hydropower plants. It also operates energy storage is in the process of creating and provides energy management hub at Visakhapatnam. Greenco, the total investment size that comes from Greenco in multiple projects is 47,000. The total investment size that comes from Greenco in multiple projects of 10,000 is 47,600 crores, which would generate an employment of 10,000. Now the next is we'll call Hutch Ventures and Investments, Parle for Oceans. Now the next is we'll call Mondelez, Hutch Ventures and Investments, Parle for Oceans, Minister for and Mondelez Agriculture to come onto the stage. I request the Honourable Minister for Agriculture to come onto the stage. I request the Honourable Minister for Agriculture, Mr. Kakani Govindan Reddy Garu, to come onto the stage, please. I request the Honourable Minister for Agriculture, Mondelez, which is a multinational corporation with confectionery focus. Mondelez intends to invest 1,600 corporation that would confectionery focus employment in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Invest 1,600 crores that would generate 150 employment in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now we'll move on to the tourism sector. I request the Minister for Tourism, Srimati R.K. Rocha. Now we'll move on to and at the same tourism sector. I request the Minister for Tourism, Srimati R.K. Rocha. And at the same time, for the Secretary Oberoi Group, which is a leading brand in the country, intends to look at 32 luxury Oberoi Group, which is a leading brand in the country, intends to look at 32 luxury hotels. And at the same time, I also request the Agriculture Secretary, Shri Chiranjeevi Chaudhary Garu, to come onto the stage, please. I also request the Agriculture Secretary, Shri Chiranjeevi Chaudhary Garu, to create an investment of 1,350 crores. Oberoi Group intends to create an investment of 1,350 crores. I request the tourism sector officers and the ministers to stay onto the stage, please. I request the tourism sector officers and the ministers to stay onto the stage, please. I request the Secretary for the Agriculture Sector, Shri Chiranjeevi Chaudhary Garu, to come. I request the Secretary for the Agriculture Sector, Shri Chiranjeevi Chaudhary Garu, to come onto the stage, please. Hutch Ventures and Investments. Hutch Ventures and Investments. I request the dignitaries of Jindal Steel and Power to come onto the stage, please. I request the dignitaries of Jindal Steel and Power to come onto the stage. Jindal Steel and Power is an Indian steel and energy company that produces and sells steel. Jindal Steel and Power is an Indian steel and energy operates in multiple sectors such as iron, steel, power, mining and related products, and has global operates in multiple sectors such as iron, steel, power, mining and steel and power, and has like to create and set up an integrated steel plant in the state. Jindal Steel and Power would like to create and set up an integrated steel plant in the state of 2,000 with an investment size of 7,500 crores that would generate an employment of 2,500. Hutch Ventures and Investments, please come onto the stage, please. Hutch Ventures and Investments is a multi-stage sector agnostic investment vehicle. Hutch Ventures and Investments is a founded in 2016, sector agnostic investment vehicle. Investments across a range of sectors founded in 2016, aviation, the firm ports and logistics. Investments across a range of food and hospitality, including aviation, luxury and lifestyle, logistics, media and new age technology. Food and hospitality is to create a multi-modal luxury and lifestyle, media and new age with an investment size of 50,000 crores. To create a multi-modal net zero food and employment generation with an investment size of 50,000 crores, which leads to an employment generation of 20,000. Greenco is a leading renewable energy company which focuses on creating green energy. Greenco is a leading renewable energy company partner with the state of Andhra Pradesh, which focuses on creating investment size of multiple products. It has been a significant partner from the state of Andhra Pradesh. Is 47,000. Now the investment size of multiple projects from Greenco is 47,600 crores with an employment generation of 10,000. Electronics. I request Mr. Saurabh Kaur, Secretary for Electronics, and I request Mr. Saurabh Kaur, Secretary for Electronics, to exchange the MOUs for electronics. Our Honorable Minister, to exchange the MOUs for, which is an organization focused on different kinds of technology specific, which is an organization focused on projects, different kinds of investment size of technology specific, which generates an employment generation projects. It has an investment size of 8,000, which generates an employment of 6,000. Sunny Opotech. Sunny Opotech is first of its kind to develop camera models which are used in wide variety of products. To develop camera models and investment size of wide variety of products, which would the intention is to generate an investment size of 2,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 10,000. Is an electronic manufacturing company, which is a giant in TV panel manufacturing. Is an electronic manufacturing company, which is a giant in various kinds of parts associated with. Their intention is to create, which would generate various kinds of parts associated with an employment size of TV panels, 5,000, which would generate an investment size of 1,000 crores with an employment size of 5,000. Reliance Group. Reliance Group. Electronics. I request the Sunny Opotech Electronics, and at the same time Cellcon Resolute. I request the Sunny Opotech, and at the same time MOE exchange, please. Cellcon Resolute delegates to go for MOE exchange, please. IOCL Indian Oil Corporation Limited is a leading Indian state-owned oil and gas company. It is primarily IOCL Indian Oil Corporation Limited is a refining Indian state-owned oil and gas company, primarily including gasoline, diesel, LPG, and aviation distribution and marketing. I request the dignitary of IOCL products, including gasoline, diesel, LPG, and aviation fuel. Their investment size at this point in time is 4,300 crores, and their investment size at this point in time is 4,300 crores, and which would generate an employment of 1,500. Electronics MOUs, I request Mr. Saurabh Gaur to lead the delegation for the exchange. Electronics MOUs, I request Mr. Saurabh Gaur to lead the delegation for the exchange of MOUs. Final. Wealth Fund. Wealth Fund. Wealth Fund 1 Logistics is Reddy Infrastructure. Wealth Fund intends to create Wealth Fund 1 Logistics Park is Reddy Infrastructure. Andhra Pradesh. Wealth Fund intends to create in elevating logistics the MSME sector in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which could be integrated in elevating the MSME sector. Their investment size at this time is 1,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 4,000. Their investment size at this time is 1,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 4,500. IT and Electronics, Sunny Opotech, IT and Electronics, Sunny Opotech creates first of its kind camera models, which intends to invest 2,500 first of its kind that would generate an camera model of 10,000, which intends to invest 2,500 crores that would generate an employment of 10,000. Cellcon Resolute is an electronic manufacturing company which is a giant in TV panel manufacturing. Cellcon Resolute is an electronic manufacturing company. Their intention is to create an investment of 1,000 crores TV panel manufacturing, which would generate 5,000 employment. Their intention is to create an investment of 1,000 crores, which would generate 5,000 employment. TVS Logistics. May I ask the TVS Logistics guys to just come on. TVS Logistics come onto the stage, please. May I ask the TVS Logistics provides end-to-end supply chain TVS Logistics services to sectors in IT, healthcare, TVS Logistics provides end-to-end supply chain and create a logistics services to sectors in IT, healthcare, retail, and many more. Their intention is to create a logistics investment size is 1,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 500. Their investment size is 1,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 500. Venikal Jalavidyut, which is an energy organization focused on renewable energy. Venikal Jalavidyut hydropower generation, which is an energy organization focused on renewable energy with hydropower generation. 3,000 crores. They intend to invest an employment of 600. 3,000 crores, which would generate an employment of 600. NHPC. NHPC is an Indian public sector undertaking that operates in the power generation sector. NHPC is an Indian public sector hydroelectric power operates in one of the largest hydropower companies in India. It also has hydroelectric power energy source, one of the largest hydropower companies in India. Their intention is to create also has hydro storage power project of 2,000 megawatts. Wind power, which their intention is to create an investment size of 12,000 crores, 2,000 megawatts. It's 2,000 employment. Would create an investment size of 12,000 crores. With 2,000 employment. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and embrace our investors, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and encourage our investors, please. May I also request the next few organizations to be ready, please. May I also request Varshini Power Projects, Varshini Power Projects Limited, be ready, please. With a strong Varshini Power Projects, Varshini Power Projects Limited, Varshini Power Projects focus on renewable energy and committed to sustainable future. Varshini Power Projects, they intend to invest renewable energy and committed to sustainable Andhra Pradesh, which would generate an employment. They intend to invest 4,200 crores in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which would generate an employment. Ashram Infra Projects 7 is a known name in infrastructure development projects. Ashram Infra Projects is a known name to create infrastructure development projects. 3,500 crores. Ashria Infra Projects would generate an employment of 8,900. 3,500 crores, which would generate an employment of 8,900. My Home Industries Private Limited is an Indian cement manufacturing company. My Home Cement produces and sells My Home Industries Private Limited is an Indian cement manufacturing company. It operates that produces and sells state-of-the-art cement and related products. India, it operates and has a strong presence in the southern and western manufacturing facility. My Home Cement is known for and has a strong presence in the southern and western manufacturing practices. My Home Cement is known for its high quality products. My Home Cement intends to invest 3,100 crores, which would generate 3,000 employment. Cement intends to invest 3,100 crores. Vaniculture, which would generate 3,000 is an energy organization focused on renewable energy with hydropower generation, which is an energy organization focused on renewable energy with hydropower generation, intends to create an investment size of 3,000 crores with 600 employment. Ladies and gentlemen, the program is not over yet. Please stay seated. After the MOUs, you will hear from the... Ladies and gentlemen, the program is not over yet. Please stay seated. After the MOUs, you will hear from the dignitaries. My Home Industries Private Limited is an Indian cement manufacturing company. My Home Cement intend to have My Home Industries Private Limited is an Indian cement manufacturing company in the state of Andhra Pradesh. They intend an investment size of 3,100 crores. A cement plant would generate an employment of 3,000. With an investment size of 3,100 crores, which would generate an employment of 3,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much to showcase in this abundant, ladies and gentlemen, state of Andhra Pradesh. There is so much to showcase a young and dynamic leader at the helm. State. He's determined to ensure now with a young and dynamic leader at the helm. He's determined to ensure while he's going about we have getting investment and for the state to create more employment. While he's going about things, getting investment. He is also ensuring for the state to create more employment. We would like to show you what's happening in Andhra Pradesh on the skill development front. We would like to show you what's happening in Andhra Pradesh on the skill development front. An AV on skill development in Andhra Pradesh, please.
Pradesh has a unique demographic advantage thanks to its young and aspiring workforce that can focus on entrepreneurship while stressing on self-reliance. This highlights the requirement for dedicated skill development and vocational strategy, which has been the vision of Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh.
ఆ కాలేజీలో స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ సెంటర్లో ఆ కాలేజీలో ఒకటి ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి ఆ స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కాలేజీలో స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ సెంటర్ కూడా ఒకటి స్థాపించి ఆ స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ సెంటర్ ఒక ఇన్క్యుబేషన్ సెంటర్ మాదిరిగా కూడా ఉంటుంది. When industry representatives are speaking high about the state, and for the past 3 years this has been happening, that is the most important. God's grace, touch wood, and for the past 3 years this has been happening. God's grace.
Andhra Pradesh's government-run schools and colleges had subpar facilities and a lesser emphasis on providing high-quality government-run schools and colleges had subpar facilities and a lesser emphasis on underutilization and poor learning environments have seriously hampered their ability to produce institutes underutilization and poor learning environments have undergone massive transformation to produce excellent human resources and redefining the parameters of model schools across the country as part of the Naru program and redefining the parameters of model schools across the conceptualized as part of the world-class skilled workforce and to generate sustainable employment opportunities for the create world-class skilled workforce and to generate sustainable employment opportunities for the 75+ skill hubs, 26 skill colleges and one skill development university, which will create 58,000 skill colleges and one skill development university, which will create 58,000 skill colleges in line each parliamentary requirements have been established. Duly utilizing 26 skill colleges, one in each parliament such as Centre of Excellence in Maritime duly utilizing the central and state CEMS Visakhapatnam, such as Centre of Excellence Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises (MSME), CEMS Visakhapatnam, Indian Institute of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises (MSME), Acharya Nagarjuna Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management Centre (IITTM). These skill colleges are Acharya Nagarjuna University of Excellence and generating highly qualified skill colleges are acting as a sector-specific centre of excellence and generating highly qualified skilled manpower.
Andhra Pradesh government has embraced a holistic strategy by creating a strong education has embraced system in the state. Will be producing about 51,000 workers every year. Will be producing about qualified 51,000 workers. Various requirements of various industry who will be qualified to meet the various requirements of as well as industry international the state has. The country needs as well as even international opportunities.
A one-stop solution for job seekers. Andhra Pradesh is offering an integrated solution for job seekers. More than 300 industries have been benefited, integrated curriculum. Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation have been benefited to create and the industry-specific skilled human resources for the state has been able to create national and global skilled human resources for the state as well as for national and global needs.
We hope you enjoyed that AV on skill development in Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting the Honourable Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways to the Government of India, Shri Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways to the Government of India. Shri Nitin Gadkari of Andhra Pradesh, Shri YS Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. In the meanwhile, I felicitate our guests on the Andhra Pradesh, Shri YS Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, to please felicitate our guests on the days.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, we will have our Honorable Union Minister of Road Transport. In a few minutes, we will have our Honorable Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India. We request everyone to please be seated. We request everyone to please be seated.